You are now about to witness the strength of street knowledge.
The Esoteric Order of Roleplayers present Neon Masquerade, a Vampire the Masquerade duet chronicle featuring David Larkins and Desiree Valdez.
Shit was dope.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
So am I gonna get leveled up, or
Are you gonna get leveled up?
What have you?
Did I give you experience points last time? Mm-hmm. I did. Mm-hmm. All right, level yourself up.
what do I do?
Level up, yo. Well, as you were discussing previously, before the recording started, there's certain costs that are figured off of your existing levels.
Right.
So...
You mean that I was complaining about?
I was being diplomatic. Mm-hmm. You were ranting. You were in the rant zone.
Right.
All right, so...
Can I bring back my willpower points that I've burnt through?
Let me look that up. Well, probably, yeah, sure.
No, I mean, I burnt up every single one but one of them.
Did you know?
Yes, because I think these rules are difficult.
Well, it is a single character game here, so... let's see.
You mean you wanted me to add something to my blood pool? Thank you.
Yeah. What is your nature again? What is that? Your nature.
My nature is visionary.
Visionary. Oh, well, see, I think your cockamamie plan to to break the masquerade.
It was incredibly well thought out. Dude, wait, are you suddenly realizing that I've created this character concept? I've actually been adhering to it the whole time, and that that wasn't an accident?
I don't think it was an accident.
What are you about to offend me with? What you're going to say?
I'm going to offend you by saying you can restore 3 willpower points for that.
I can
so
restore
you can start
3.
with that.
Okay.
And then give yourself another willpower.
In general?
In general, because not a dot. Jesus Christ. You can restore a point of willpower.
You gotta be more specific.
Yeah, I guess so. So is that everything? Are you back up to full?
Yes.
All right.
Except I need another blood pool point.
Well, that of course is the eternal struggle, to quote the name of the vampire collectible card game.
Really?
Yeah. Well, originally,
that was the name of it?
Oh, originally it was called Jihad, because that's the vampire name for their eternal war.
Oops.
Yeah, just Jihad. And so that caused some confusion among people who did not, were not like neck deep in the vampire lore. And yeah, I actually had some decks. These are probably worth something now, but they're long gone. Anyway, so they re-released it and called it Vampire the Eternal Struggle.
Which is like
Homer trying to put his pants on, yeah.
It's the name of Bart's short film about Homer putting his pants on.
Yes.
Moving on to more points for Desiree.
Yes. So, yeah, because there was an option here that I kind of forgot about last session, where characters can regain 1 willpower point each night when they first rise.
Shaking my damn head.
Yep. All right. So if you want to buy yourself some more willpower dots, then that would cost an amount equal to your current rating. So you have a 5, so it would cost you 5 points.
The system is flawed.
Oh my God! How much experience do you have right now? The system is flawed because it doesn't let you do exactly what you want at all times.
Unlike Pendragon.
Right.
No, those constraints made sense. These make no sense.
Okay.
My nature?
No, your experience. How much experience did I give you last time?
5 points.
5 points. All
because
right.
I learned things. And
you learned things. All right.
Yes, but I think, I had to prove that I learned things. I had to prove that I was courageous. Which I think I was I think I was pretty courageous at times, better than I have been.
Yeah, you're showing improvement. That's true.
Since courage is one of my...
You get an A for effort.
Good. That means I get 1 experience point for effort.
Yeah, it's already been factored in.
When
I gave you your experience points.
Before.
Yes.
But what about the ones you're going to give me now?
Oh, you mean I gave you 5 before the last session?
Because you didn't give me... Okay, so we had our third... Okay, we had our third session last time. That was 3 months ago.
Okay.
That was February 1st. And then now we're having our fourth session.
Had allergy season, which prevented us from playing since then.
I'm not talking about the lapse in play. I'm talking about the lapse in experience points that you're giving me, which you admitted to during our third session, which you said during our... You were giving me points for the first and second session.
First and second, right.
So it was 5 total.
5 total, okay.
And so then now I'm like really hoping that you're going to give me something to prove what I've learned. I learned a lot about being a vampire. I learned that I couldn't be out in the sun. I was very courageous in taking care of Karen and bringing her to... a safe house, and
all right, you get 4 points.
That's it.
Yep. Yep.
God damn it. So I could buy new things, right?
You could. What are you looking at?
I'm looking at Herd because I need to get some blood dolls up in this gig.
Look at you with your terminology. All right.
Because I use the term Herd
and blood dolls. All right,
because I just listened to the recording today.
Oh, dude, you could have totally just played that off, but no.
No.
All right, so...
No, but I did remember that. To be fair, now I sound like an ass, but I did remember those phrases before I listened, and then today I remembered. So, what is it under background?
Background and...
Well, okay, would it fit for my character? I'm a charismatic guy.
Yes, it would totally fit.
I was like totally popular in high school. All the girls liked me. So I'm thinking I could leverage this.
And you're a soap opera actor? I mean, come on.
Hello.
Come on.
I'm going to clean up at Club Zombie. That's what I'm telling you right now.
Well, this could be where you take up your herd,
I'm going to
right?
get a harem of people who want me to bite them.
Kinky.
It's right there. You missed it.
No, I saw it. I'm looking for the cost.
There's no cost.
Let's see. New ability, new discipline, new ability. No, that's that. Oh, new advantage is what that would be,
Advantage.
Right? Advantages. Thank you. All right.
That probably sounded really weird.
For the record, you were poking me with your pencil. That's so weird. It has new ability. Apparently you can't buy any background. All right, so
I can't.
I'll say that it's the same as a new ability.
Which is
cost is 3. So
do you
it
really
costs
think
you...
it would? But wait, really quickly. I'm not trying to. I shouldn't say this, but I'm going to say it anyway.
Don't you be a grubber. No,
not at all. I was doing the exact opposite.
Right. Yeah.
Based on the fact there isn't anything in the text about buying advantages, don't you think it should cost more than an ability?
Well, here's the thing. It doesn't have a new advantage thing. Like here it says new ability. Jesus Christ, those dogs are going crazy. All right. There must be a real life vampire in the neighborhood.
That's exactly it.
It's a sunset vampire that can come out before the sun's gone down. All right. So it's a summertime vampire.
It's not summer.
Close enough. Don't take this away from me.
That's all I have left.
Yeah. So it says new ability, right?
Yes.
Then it says new discipline, which is under advantages. Then it has virtue. You can buy up your virtues, right? So we've got disciplines, we've got virtues.
I gotta buy up my self-control too.
Well, where's the fun in that? So I'm thinking that it's just an omission.
Really?
Yeah. Because you should. There are
background
certain
things. Okay, so because your background is gonna change. If I have like Dirk is my ally. My retainer is a coyote, but I made Derek an ally last time.
That's right.
And that was 1 point or whatever. Fame is invitation to love, and then generation is I have a famous sire, right?
Well, generation is a result of your sire having a high generation, yeah.
Okay, because I'm 8th generation.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess it's just weird. But now I'm going to start grubbing. 4 points.
No, 3.
Oh, 3. That's still a lot.
It is a lot.
Is it going to just give me 1 point in herd?
It gives you 3 vessels.
What
so
is that?
one dot. It gives you 1 dot in herd, which is 3 blood dolls. So you get 3 blood dolls.
All right, that's fine.
For your dot.
All right. So tell me about this background.
Basically, you built up a group of mortals from whom you can feed without fear. A herd may take many forms, from circles of kinky clubgoers to actual cults built around you as a god figure.
Well, I think I want like a regular thing. Like I want like this is embarrassing. I just think it would be good to have like well, I don't know. Then it opens it up into this weird thing. I don't know. I'm not sure exactly how I want to proceed. I have like ideas, like a bunch of different ideas. Like just get like 3 blood dolls that are like a different variety, like all 3 varieties of type of a person. Uh-huh. God, that sounded bad, but I mean like 3 different people.
Mongoloid, Caucasoid, and
just 3 different types of people. Uh-huh. Just generally, who like randoms that I pick up on, that like NPCs that later become more like important characters.
Right.
Or then I'm like, well, I just want 1 true love, blood doll.
That would be more like another ally.
Like a romantic comedy kind of thing where it's like, I'm a vampire.
Honey, you're a vampire.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that would definitely be more like an ally.
Okay.
And that's
There's
actually
still room for that.
Like, oh, absolutely. In fact, I think I'll make a note of that for chapter 2, right? Mm-hmm. So romantic.
Well, no, it's not chapter 2, Chronicle 2. This is a chronicle with 3 chapters.
That's right. So we're
in chapter 3.
No. This is chapter 1. This is just chapter 1, girl.
What the fuck?
Yeah. So.
Oh my goodness. All right. Well, anyway, that said, there's that.
That's why it's a chronicle. It implies kind of a big sweep, epic size. Anyway.
Oh, goddamn. Well, I'm surprised Anne Rice didn't sue them for that. Because her
Vampire Chronicles.
Yeah, because that was the name of her series. I'm really surprised.
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
Not that you would be an expert in why she didn't pursue a lawsuit.
The thing about litigation is
shut it. But I think so. Part of me was thinking that. Part of me was thinking like, I don't know. I just think there's a lot of things we could play with in terms of blood dolls. Like, there's a lot of weird little things we could do with it. It could either get super kinky, where like first there's like this excessiveness of it, and then it can get really like, well, I don't want to, like, things ended really badly with these other blood dolls. I feel like it's like a cyclical thing.
I think you're tapping into it. I mean, I think that's pretty much.
I feel like it's a cyclical, like it's a cyclical thing. Where like then it comes to a point where it's like, well, are you going to make them into a ghoul, or are you going to? Mm-hmm. And then what do vampires drink each other's blood? That's a whole thing that popped up in my So that popped up in my mind too. So I'm like, what does that mean?
That would be a question you could ask in game, I think.
Cool.
Yeah. So what if a vampire wants to drink another vampire's blood?
I'm sure I'll get a variety of conversations about that.
Anyway, when you said it was kinky, it just made me think of this book cover. That's the cover to Ghoul's Fatal Addiction.
Maybe you can post that for everyone.
I don't think so.
Because you want to get a bunch of creepers on your blog. Suddenly going, oh, they're playing vampire, are they?
Yeah.
Yeah, there are a couple of goofballs playing vampire.
Goofballs.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm going to pause for a second.
Okay.
All right, hopefully that's fine with the power cord. Okay, anyway, as I was saying with your herd, in addition to providing nourishment, your herd may come in handy for minor tasks, though they are typically not very controllable.
Because they're not like ghouls.
Right, closely connected to you or particularly skilled. Yeah, because they're a bunch of hipsters.
Oh, no, that's not true. Why am I picturing like Alana and like Abby? Like
I could see them getting pulled into a vampire cult. Yeah. Anyway, the mechanical effect, apart from occasionally sending them on errands and then they get distracted and they never come back,
right?
Is that your herd rating, so your dots in herd, add dice to your rolls for hunting.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's helpful because I'm like, I just text. Oh no, we don't have texting. I call them on my super huge cell phone.
That's right.
Where are you at? I need a meal.
That's right. Have you had your break today?
Okay. Oh no. Well, that's more timely. That was like, wasn't that the
was an
campaign?
actual, I think, yes.
Or maybe it was that early 90s.
No idea. Anyway, so yeah. In this world, it was. In the world of darkness, that was always McDonald's slogan.
The world of darkness. They've never changed. I thought they would go with the, oh god, I don't even know. What's been the worst? I think the worst McDonald's...
Oh, I think Mac Attacks or whatever.
No, dude.
Mac Tonight?
No, that was kind of just creepy and dumb, but I think Loving It, I think that's like the worst.
I'm
like,
Loving It.
That really bothers me.
Yeah, especially since the jingle is even now going through your head.
Oh, sorry everybody.
It's programming.
Sorry everyone.
You've been programmed.
Apologies. Okay, let's play this game for a little while at least.
Yes.
This may be a two-parter.
It's looking that way. If we keep up this blistering pace.
Well, I wanted to get the herd thing out of the way.
Yeah, okay.
And I have to remember to ask about drinking
John
other
Hurd?
vampires. Well, I'm hoping to bump into... What's her name again?
Who that?
That girl who saved my life.
Oh.
What's her
name? Irina.
Why don't I have her down here?
I don't know.
I have Crispus down. I have Murray and Alexis. Okay. Yeah. I'm wondering if I'll ever see her again. But I've been a little busy.
Yeah.
Is Irina Armenian?
What, the character or the name?
Yeah, the character.
She looked...
Or is she Russian?
She looked like... She was a little dusky-hued.
You mentioned that.
Olive skin.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Who
knows?
Possibly Armenian, possibly Persian, possibly Southeast European, Lebanese, you know.
All right.
Have you had your break today? It was from 1995 to 97, by the way.
I told you. I was right.
At the time of this chronicle, the McDonald's slogan is "Good time, great taste," which is completely
Ew, that one was gross. I remember that one.
Do you really?
I do. It's gross. God. Like as a child, I'm like, ew. Because then like I remember the first time eating McDonald's, I was just like,
yeah.
It was the opposite of the Eddie Murphy.
Yeah. No, I was forever put off McDonald's by my first quarter pounder because I was going through a phase where I hated raw onions.
And they have those little onions on it.
They dice it up.
Yeah.
So like normally when we'd go to a burger place, I'd just pull the onion off because it would just be the cross section of the onion and just pull it off. So I went to take the onion off my quarter pounder. I'm like,
because McDonald's was smart enough to go, ooh, bite-sized pieces of onion is actually more convenient than a ring of onion.
Yes, but I vividly remember that vision. I have that vision in my mind.
Yeah, it looked
mind.
like a bunch of zits on top of it.
It looked like insect eggs. It was disgusting.
They probably were.
Yeah. Right. All right. Well.
Okay, moving on.
So, all right. So you got your herd. You got one experience point left. So just make a note of that in your experience box there.
Wait. No, I'm going to use that shit.
Oh, you're going to use it. Wow.
I'm using that shit.
Living for today.
I have only 1 point.
You have 1 point.
So that means I could create a new skill.
No.
What? So what can I use it in?
Nothing.
I have to compound it with something else.
The only way you could raise it up is if you
add it to my blood pool.
No.
Okay, what?
Yeah, everything has at least a ×2 multiplier. So even if you had 1 dot in something, it would cost you 2 points.
That's bullshit.
Oh my god.
So you give me 4, I have 1. Okay, so I have 1 experience point. Okay, now I am walking up to Club Zombie like a freaking boss.
That's right.
I have a mission. I need to find a constant blood source for me.
That you won't feel guilty about.
That I won't feel guilty about, who I know is into it. Mm-hmm. Because that's the only way I can make this work.
Can't keep going after prostitutes.
You make it sound like I did. I've only done that once, and then I tried to do it again the same night, and I failed.
That's right.
But
disastrous.
And I ate a cat once, or drank a cat once.
You drank a cat.
It was not good, which isn't surprising. And you said that I saw a raccoon once, and I didn't do anything to it. So anyway, that said,
Okay.
I need to... A couple things. The rant is in a couple days.
Yep.
I need to keep going about my usual business.
Okay.
I find out that Club Zombie is a place where I could find a blood doll. And that happens to be owned by the Baron. So, but I'm like, oh shit, but I'm going to go anyway just to fuck with things.
Okay.
Because it might throw him off the path of Karen and all that stuff. But like, I don't know where she is. She vanished. Even though he'll probably know I'm lying. Because he probably has like light detection power or something like that. Is that an actual...
Light detection power? That's another in-character question for you.
Oh, shit.
Starting to rack up here.
So that said, I'm walking up to Club Zombie like a boss. Okay. I look great, as usual.
Oh, yeah? What's your look these days? A starter jacket?
No, wait, what?
Like worn down on your elbows?
What the fuck?
With stonewashed jeans with an elastic band.
That's a little more East Coast.
I guess you're
it's not
right.
West Coast.
Yeah.
So Club Zombie is the kind of club that, like, what? Who goes to this club?
Well, it's called Club Zombie and it's owned by a vampire. So
it's goth.
Yes.
I'm not a goth kind of guy.
No.
But I have my black... I have black clothes.
Sure.
So I'll probably look like a bouncer instead of...
So I'm picturing, like, a tailored dress shirt with, like, silver, buttons, like maybe silver collar tabs.
Yeah.
Right? And then, like, what, black denim jeans? Classy.
Yeah.
Classy.
And I got my sunglasses on, of course.
Okay.
Because I wear my sunglasses at night. So I can... Okay. So... I can walk up to Club Zombie looking like a boss.
Walk up to Club Zombie looking like a boss.
That's horrible.
Thank you.
That needs to be the title of the session.
Walk up to Club Zombie. No, remember, walk into the club first. So anyway...
no one's going to get that reference. All right.
Well, if you do, shout it out.
If you do, please let us know if you know about Purse First. So,
all right, so...
That said, I'm walking up to the club.
Right.
Because I am going to win over somebody who wants to. And I think at this point, I guess it could be a woman. I'm not really feeling like... But if some dude's really into me, I guess I would be okay with that. I don't know.
Sure.
I'm overthinking this, so let's just play.
All right.
I'm having a lot of thoughts.
Oh my goodness. So there's a door guy.
Yes.
Velvet rope, all that.
Right.
Small line. About a half a dozen people.
Whatever. I'm a celebrity.
As you walk up. Yeah, what's your fame level at?
Fame 1.
Okay.
You were going to break open the book.
Never mind.
No. I have 1 point in fame.
1 point in fame. All right. So, of course, these are all goth kids, so none of them would ever admit to watching soap operas.
Oh, but they totally do. That's why they're looking at me.
And eventually it'll become chic and trendy to admit that you watch soap operas, but not at this point.
No.
But the bouncer does wave you forward.
Oh?
Yep.
Oh, I'm a little surprised. I try to hide it, though. Yeah.
And he unhooks the rope.
Okay.
And he says, you can just go on down to the sepulcher.
Okay. I'm not Catholic, but okie dokie.
And he kind of pushes the door open ahead of you. And in you go.
Throbbing music. What is this?
Just some good club music.
It's not good club music.
Period appropriate music.
Good club music? Okay. There's all types of crazy shit happening.
So, loud industrial music pounding out of the speaker system. You're on this...
Man, why aren't they playing Tears for Fears?
Oh, jeez. Yeah, something you can relate to.
Yeah.
You're on an iron gantry catwalk kind of thing.
Oh, God.
Looking down into the club.
Oh,
so
wow.
there's like a long bar lit with like ice blue neon and LED lights, you know.
Did they have LED lights back then?
We'll say neon. And
Neon Masquerade.
that's and sort of the central dance floor area, you know,
down
it's
below.
pretty packed, yeah. So basically, yeah, you come in on this, you know, catwalk, and then you go down the stairs into the central dance area. Where you're standing, you can see on the far side of the club, there's, you know, this faux themed doorway, like something out of Disneyland, right? Like a fiberglass cast to look like a mausoleum, and in like lime green neon, it says the Sepulchre.
Okay.
You know, in the
wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've never seen anything like this.
Yeah.
This is absolutely bizarre.
Yeah.
I have to keep myself from staring at things. I'm from the Midwest. Like, this is completely like...
Yeah. They're still phasing out discos where you're from.
Exactly. So this is just like, oh my God. So I'm going to go forward. But I'm scoping out the crowd too, like to see if anybody's noticing me. That's hence the sunglasses.
Mm-hmm.
So is anyone noticing me?
Well, let's get a perception roll type roll going.
Mm-hmm.
So, what was it? Your perception plus your
streetwise. You do this. Oh my God! I can't tell you how many times when I was listening. Every time I'd like give you an idea, you'd be like,
"No, that's stupid."
Basically. So streetwise,
let's go with alertness.
Alertness?
Because you're just looking to see if anyone's noticing you. Streetwise would be like if you were like, I want to look for someone who looks like they're selling drugs or something like that.
Okay.
You know
all
what I mean?
right. Well, you're the one who knows the rules. You're the judge.
Judge, jury, and executioner all wrapped up into one.
That's right. You are. It's true. All right. So 3, and what's the difficulty level?
Difficulty is not that difficult. It's 6.
Ooh, I succeed twice.
Nice. 2 successes.
2 successes.
All right.
Nice.
Yeah, you're getting a few looks. Some of them seem to be like...
Are they laughing at me?
Well, some of them are definitely like, who's this guy?
Yeah, like...
You know,
ugh.
like from some of the regulars who like kind of know everyone.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
But a few are like kind of appraising looks, you know?
Ooh, okay.
Like, You know? Like, you're not quite wearing the tribal uniform, but, you know, close enough and kind of good looking to boot, you know? Certain animal magnetism.
That's right. My charisma is 4.
Wow.
So I'm highly charismatic.
Yes.
I don't think I'm playing that very well. And my appearance is 4 too. Wow. So I'm like I'm a striking person.
You're a striking person.
But I'm a total dork on the inside.
Right.
So. Alright, so I'm heading toward the...
Just wait another 25 years and you can play games on Jimmy Fallon. Alright, so... Damn, wasn't I bashing Jimmy Fallon during our Octoon Cthulhu session too?
I think you were.
Alright, I'll get off of it.
It's sad. Yeah. It's very sad. It's sad he's so sick. We'll just put it that way.
No. It's sad that he's got one gimmick and people are getting sick of it. That's the main thing.
I think people would still be into it if he didn't have like a terrible supposed drinking problem.
Oh my God! Now we're getting into
supposed.
Now we're getting okay.
Alleged drinking problem.
Right. We didn't hear from us, people.
No.
All right. So anyway,
podcast gets sued.
Oh my God.
By NBC.
But BuzzFeed is going to pick up this podcast. Anyways, so you're getting a lot of looks, a lot of people looking at you for various reasons.
Okay. So I head to the Sepulchre.
Okay. So there's like a sort of a black carpeted stairway going down.
Oh, whoa, okay. Yeah. Wow. This is like labyrinthine.
There's like, chrome walls. Labyrinthine.
Okay.
There's like chrome wall sconces and like purple satin wallpaper.
Ew. So it looks like a Sims house.
Sure. So you descend about 20 steps, and there's another doorman at the bottom.
Okay, I'd be like, descent. Oh, he doesn't even.
Yeah, he just opens the door for you.
Oh shit! Oh my God! All right, let's go.
All right,
I go in there.
So you head into the Sepulchre, which turns out to just be kind of like a VIP room.
Yeah,
basically. So. It's a largish room, you know, like maybe 20 feet across, 50 feet long, you know.
Right.
It's got black leather, you know, bench seating all along the edges of the room, and sort of, you know, little couch areas in the middle, with coffee tables and that kind of thing, you know. And then, like, you know, recessed purple neon lighting, black carpeting, you know, so very, very dim, atmospheric. Yeah, you know. Yeah. The music is.
Is there a fog machine? Yeah.
The music is quite muffled in here, and yeah, so there's not many people in here.
Oh, boring. It wasn't really the scene I'm looking for, but okay, so I'm observing everything, and so I take my sunglasses off.
All right. So kind of over in the back corner, taking up like a corner couch section, is a what really looks like a teenage girl. She's got sort of like dyed blonde hair with her roots showing, you know, sort of a cut off, you know, top, stonewash denim mini skirt, you know, boots, and but she's clearly sort of holding court. There's
all right.
There's you know, a couple other people with her, and they're kind of hanging on her every word. So but they all kind of, you know, stop what they're doing as you come in.
Right.
So you take your sunglasses off, and they're looking at you.
I'm looking at them.
And the young lady turns to one of her guys and says, well, don't just stare. Invite him over.
Oh.
And so the guy stands up and kind of motions for you to come over.
All right, so I walk over.
And so she says, well, you're new here. I'm Allison.
Hi, I'm Erin.
Good to meet you.
Yes.
Have a seat.
Okay. So I do.
So, you know, there's this kind of awkward silence.
Yeah.
As everyone sort of sizing each other up. Well, what brings you to the sepulcher, Erin?
Oh, well, I was actually just coming to the club, and they told me to come here, so I did.
Well, sure. You're a kindred, just like the rest of us.
Right.
Not like all those blood bags upstairs.
Right.
This is just a place we can come and be ourselves.
You can't be yourself around the blood bags?
Well,
I mean, that's why they're here, right?
Yeah, a lot of them. They're posers, they're wannabes. It gets a little tiresome after a while. I mean, it's fun to be up there. I'm going to be heading back up myself pretty soon. But, you know, it's nice to come down here, too. Get away from that music. I don't really care for it.
What do you prefer?
Oh, I don't know. Rock music, I guess. Guns N' Roses, that kind of thing.
Just like awkwardly, like just sitting there, like listening.
Waiting for her to say Supertramp so you'll know it's a love connection.
No! All right. Well, yeah, it's, is it usually a little more crowded than this, or?
Well, it's,
I mean, in here.
a certain night. Well, no, it isn't. It's,
That was Saturday.
Saturday. Is it Saturday?
Yes.
Is it the 4th?
Yes.
Oh, it's already the 4th. Well, it just hasn't really...
No, it's like the 9th.
Oh, it's the 9th.
Because it was like
9th.
4 days away from the 13th.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
That's the last time you said that.
That's what
So is that a Saturday or
That's
no?
actually a Thursday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that makes more sense.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, it's a Thursday, you know, so...
Yeah, that makes more sense. All right, well, I'm gonna just go about my business.
I'll just be over here.
Yeah, I mean, I've been a vampire for barely like a week.
Right.
Like, I'm a total.
Week and a half.
I'm totally like weird, and I don't know how to really. I mean, I have my etiquette skills.
Yeah.
But I'm still not really very savvy. Mm-hmm. You know, like, well, I'm just gonna go over back up there.
All right, I'll see you up there.
All right. So I nod to everyone, and I just leave.
Okay.
Because there's really nothing interesting going on there. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to go back into the noisy club.
Okay.
And just check out the people.
Okay.
I'm going to find a place to kind of hang back and observe.
Okay. Here's going on there. All right, so like what, the bar? Hit the bar. All right, so yeah, I mean it's a lot of club kids, a lot of goth kids, and so forth, and yeah, they're just all doing their sort of rhythmic swaying out on the dance floor. And, you know, whatever.
Is anyone standing out to me? Or is anyone looking at me?
Oh yeah, well, you know, quite a few, and you know, basically, you paid for your herd, so you can say
who I want,
who it is that you end up with, basically.
I don't know who's there. Like you're kind of giving me like a general thing, but I don't really have like a particular person in mind that I would like prey upon.
Well, I mean, but you're basically what I'm saying is I'm giving you the carte blanche to dictate the people that you would find.
Yeah, but I kind of like to, like, I want to, like, I wish there was, like, a random table of blood dolls.
Random herd generator?
Yeah. Because then that way I could be like, oh, it's this kind of a person, or it's that kind of a person that stood out to me, or whatever. I know I don't sound very creative right now, but I really don't have anyone in mind, you know? Yeah. Although now I am intrigued by the whole vampire thing.
Vampire on vampire?
Yeah, like what does it's so hot right now. I just don't know if it's like if that's like a thing that people do.
What, drink each other's blood?
Yeah. But I don't really feel like I can ask anyone that unless I just like talk to Crispus about it. But he wasn't very forthcoming with other details, so he's like, just stop talking to me. Like, that's how it felt. I feel like I could ask. Who could I ask? No one yet, really. I need like a vampire who's been around, who is not a total complete weirdo.
That's gonna be a really tall order.
And I don't want to ask Alexis anything because she's a ghoul, and I definitely don't want to necessarily associate with ghouls all the time.
Yeah,
that's not cool.
It's like a high schooler hanging out with middle schoolers,
basically.
Yeah.
So in terms of people,
yes,
I don't know. I want to know who was that crew like who rescued me that one time. Like I want to meet them again. Yeah.
Well, there's ways to do that and put out the word, you know.
If I tell Alexis that, and then she could say, "Hey, he's looking for you," or whatever. Okay, so let me retcon that and say that
you already did that.
That I already did that.
All right.
Because I'm just putting the word out at this point. I'm kind of desperate and like I said in the last session, I'm feeling really lonely.
Sure.
And like Derek can't really be my. I mean, I can't bring him to these places because he could be victimized.
Yes, we've all seen what we do in the shadows. You know how that ends.
You know how that goes. So I don't want that to happen. Bad vampire. So.
Holy Monty Python, the Holy Grail of vampire games. All right.
Movies, you mean?
No, I mean of vampire games. Like, you know, you can't help but quote it. You know, like if you're playing Pendragon, you'd be quoting Holy Grail. Anyways.
I get it. I got it.
I get it. So, I'm giving you narrative autonomy.
I know, but it's like, I also just, in terms of my herd, like, I want to make mistakes. I want to fall for something that's like...
Well, that's the thing, though, is that because you paid points for your herd, the mistakes aren't going to be coming out of your herd, basically. They're reliable insofar as they're...
So I have to meet my first reliable herd member.
You get all three.
Pressure.
You get all three.
I don't want to do it all. I don't want to do all three at once. I want to parse them out.
Well,
I want to meter them out.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
You paid your points, so you get it, right? Now, what I'm saying is, you don't have to define them all right now. You don't have to define any of them right now. We can just say that at the end of this night, you went home with these three people. You don't even have to say whether it was men or women. You have a herd now, okay? And you can define them however you wish. Okay. And
then some of them, if they become permanent members, then they can be an ally.
Here's my analogy for you. Think of your herd. Yes,
I just asked a question. Okay.
And I'm agreeing.
Okay.
Because it's part of my analogy.
Okay.
Here's my analogy for you. Think of your herd like squires in Pendragon. It can go all the way from, I have this nameless squire who I don't give a shit about.
Useless, yes.
Yeah, it's just squire number 5, right? All the way up to, I've defined my squire, I've named him, he's actually going to be my replacement PC if my character gets killed because I don't have any offspring yet, yada, yada, yada. You know what I mean? So there's that scale there.
Okay.
So right now, we're just at generic herd / generic squire level.
Okay.
And then you can define them however you like. Post it on the wiki, whatever you want to do.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I like that idea. All right, let me think.
Okay.
All right.
So, yes, just trying to move things along.
I guess what I'm hoping for is that I want to meet somebody cool, and then...
Well, your best shot for that is the Rant.
Oh.
Yeah, because the Rant is
So I'm just going to take some... I'm just going to, like, attack a blood bag. Like, where do we do this? Do I do this in the club?
Where do we do this?
Do I take them home? It's like a back alley?
That's up to you. You want to call a limo and have them drive around all night and...
I'm tired of being starving. Wait, what limo?
No, I said, do you want to call for a limo and do your thing in the back of the limo?
No, where's that coming from?
Oh, I don't know. It just seems like a very 80s thing to do.
It is very 80s.
You can open up the sunroof and, the
moonroof, you mean?
The moonroof and go, woo! So...
What is it, prom? It's vampire prom.
Vampire prom, there you go.
Okay, so I'm going to find a blood bag.
Vampire weekend. All right.
I'm very, like I said, I'm a guilt-racked.
You are guilt-racked.
Where is that on here?
It's near flaws.
Here we go, guilt-racked. Infertile. I can't make a vampire. So, I mean, I feel like I'm intellectualizing this, and we're not really role-playing. We're just talking about this game. We're not really actually playing it.
Okay.
By you telling me, well, you pick it up, and you say, and I'm like, that's not really what I was expecting. What I was expecting is that you could be like, oh, okay, I have a couple, like, NPCs I can throw out there.
Well, I didn't know you wanted a herd. That came out of nowhere.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm guilt-racked, and... yeah. So I want to just basically, and I have a friendly face. I didn't know that. Okay.
So because you knew you wanted the herd, I figured you maybe had some ideas. So that's why I was throwing it to you.
Okay. Well, maybe next time.
Absolutely. That's what I'm saying. It's like it doesn't need to be absolutely definitively.
Okay. So the guilt-racked thing.
Yeah, let's see how that would interact with you.
Because, like, are there... I mean, I guess what I'm feeling is what's worrying me about this session so far is that we're just talking about the character and not really doing anything.
Sure.
And so it's like, I show up at the club.
Yep.
I'm there. I talk with this Allison person.
Yep.
She's just there.
Yep.
And I'm going to go back upstairs. And I'm looking around. I'm at the bar. I'm seeing who's checking me out so I can find an easy target so that I can give them what they want and I can get what I want, which is to have a really high blood pool. Because at this point, like I said, I've been starving since I was born. I only have 6 points in my blood pool, which is actually the highest I've ever been. But I want it to get higher than that so that I can actually function.
Yes.
So I want to find an easy target to approach me. I want them to approach me.
I think that's definitely a given.
Okay.
You are approached by several people through the course of the night, attracted by your natural good looks, your mysterious air.
Yeah, until I open my mouth. I'm a total wanker.
By the way, you can have a maximum of 15 blood pool.
I know.
8th generation.
No, I have that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So I am gonna. Yeah. All right.
There you go.
Yeah. So I mean, I'd like to get to at least 12 tonight.
I mean, 6 is decent, but
12 would be amazing
12
tonight.
would be amazing. All right.
So once I hit a certain point, is there something that happens, like in terms of my skills?
No, but remember, you can spend blood points to fuel superhuman things, you know?
Oh, that's true.
And so it's just basically like the more blood you have in your pool, the more you can fuel yourself.
Yeah, and you take a blood pool point away from me every time I wake up. So I need to have at least 13 points.
So you can go 13 days without feeding?
Yes.
Curious.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I'm guilt racked. I want to like have a blood orgy and then be able to like feel satisfied for that and then not have to worry about it until I absolutely have to, and then I freak out and get all neurotic again.
Okay. So why don't you roll your... Sounds great. Why don't you...
Good.
All right, so you're working are you working more your appearance or your charisma on this?
My clothes are kind of dorky, but I guess it's just my charisma then. People want to be around me. I don't know why though. I'm gotta figure out a way to be more charismatic.
And what ability are you combining that with, like talents or skills, like in order to attract people? Is it subterfuge? Is it streetwise?
Yeah, streetwise.
Trying to show how cool you are.
Yeah, I'm super cool.
All right, so roll your charisma. Did you say charisma?
Yeah.
All right, roll your charisma plus your streetwise, and difficulty is a mere 4. Oh, and add a dice because of your herd pool.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
All ones.
Oh, I see a 1.
1. Wait, 4 was the thing?
Difficulty 4. Yep.
Okay, there is a 1. Well, I rolled pretty hot.
So remember, the 1 cancels out a success.
A success. So I have 4 successes.
Even with... Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
That's pretty good, man. I'm like, bring it on, baby. I'm going to drink 2 pints from like 4 of you. I'm so literal. Like, this can't be very fun.
All right, so go ahead and roll a die and add 3 to it.
6.
You got your 6 blood points.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
However...
Wait, so where did this happen? How did this happen?
Well, we'll get to that in a second.
Okay, good.
What's your self-control again?
2.
All right, so basically...
And you killed one of them.
Roll your conscience, difficulty 7.
Ooh. Uh-oh. Oh, I botched it.
What?
I botched it.
You rolled no successes and a 1? You did. Why did you do this to me?
No, I rolled 2 3s, a 1, and a 6. So the 1 cancels out the 6.
It was difficulty 7.
Oh, then I botched it.
Sweet Jesus.
I got problems. I'm making a name for myself.
God.
Bocce McGee. That's my name for myself.
All right.
Oh, shit. That was very loud.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it was very loud.
Okay. Well then.
Uh-oh.
Man, that Gilrack flaw.
I know, I love it.
More trouble
It makes... You think so?
No, it's fine. If you like it, that's fine.
No, I actually kind of... I mean, I think it's good. It complicates things.
Okay. Do anything straight, generally attack enemies. Okay. Okay, so basically, all right. So basically,
is the Baron going to call me in and be like, "You can't kill people at my club"?
Please don't. Please don't kill people. All right. So basically, what happens is you get a lot of people coming around.
Okay.
You're good looking. Mm-hmm. Some of them recognize you even though they won't admit it.
Yeah.
You know.
Uh-huh.
And
they want to get next to me.
They want to get next to you. And so pretty soon you have your own little corner booth in the club.
Oh my god.
And a bunch of people fawning over you. And then, you know, making out.
Oh.
And then that kind of turns into some nibbles.
Uh-oh.
Right?
Uh-oh.
And
no.
your head starts swimming. You start kind of going off the deep end.
Oh.
And as you feel yourself sort of succumbing to this
overwhelming urge.
Yeah, this urge. It freaks you out. So you can spend a willpower point to stave off the incipient frenzy long enough to get the hell out of there.
I don't get to feed?
Just
Okay.
hold on.
Okay. So yeah, I do. I don't frenzy out.
Okay.
I think that's why I got rid of so many willpower points, because I think there were frenzy. I was like staving off like frenzies.
Yeah.
Because I'm prone to that.
Okay. So.
Oh my god. Okay, so I get out of there.
You get out of there, and then the frenzy takes over. So you black out.
No.
When you
am I naked again?
No. When you come to, you are in a back alley. You have 2 dead bodies. 2 of the club kids. Okay.
No.
And you're about 3 blocks away from the club.
Oh my god.
And yeah, you have fully drained them both.
So that gives me more blood pool?
That's where your blood pool came from, in this case.
How much is 1 blood pool point worth?
Well, it depends on what you drink from.
Humans.
So, right, but even then. But let me see here.
Because you said a human is worth 10 blood points.
Yes. Well, kind of. It's sort of dependent.
All right. Well, I don't want to get bogged down with that.
Yeah.
So, fine. Damn. All right. So I am gonna just I'm beyond horrified.
Yeah.
And I'm going to extricate myself from these bodies.
Basically, like, a human has 10 blood points, but you wouldn't necessarily get all of those blood points because there'd be a lot of blood, like, spilled in the course of a frenzy, you know. So.
Which is what obviously what happened here. How messy.
Yeah.
Am I covered in blood?
Yes. Fortunately, you're wearing all black, so it's not terribly noticeable.
Good. So I am going to extricate myself.
So as you
I feel horrible.
As you move, yes, actually that's the other one. Make a humanity roll, please.
Yeah.
Difficulty 7.
Oh,
so it's the number of dice in your humanity.
Oh, right, I see that.
Pool.
Okay. 7. What's the difficulty?
7.
Oh, 7?
Yep.
3.
Okay. Good. You don't lose any humanity.
Oh, thank God. I'm pretty goddamn horrified. This is not good. I'm extricating myself.
You are extricating yourself.
I'm slowly slinking away.
All right. Well, as you make to slink away, you hear a voice from the entry to the alleyway.
Oh no.
Dude, that is so intense.
I look up.
So it's like 3 of the club kids. They obviously witnessed what happened.
Oh no.
But they look intrigued. Mm-hmm.
I don't
You're like an actual vampire. I heard rumors that Club Zombie had there were vampires who came to Club Zombie, but you know. And then another one goes like, "Well, I knew all along."
Okay,
and then they're like, "No, you didn't. Shut up, Trisha."
I'm kind of like, this is not for me. I need to back away. Yeah. I don't even know what to say.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just still standing there, kind of like hoping maybe they won't. I mean, they see me.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say at all.
All right. So they approach you.
I'm just standing there.
Yeah.
Awkward.
And they're just kind of like reaching out and touching your face.
No, okay. I can't. Okay, so I brush past them and I leave the alley.
All right.
Yeah.
Will you be back tomorrow night?
Oh my god. Oh no. Oh my god, no. Alright, those 2 kids are dead. They want to die. Oh my god. Alright, so I'm out of there.
Okay. Alright.
But I have a feeling the Baron's going to get on my business. They're going to know it's me, and he's going to be like, don't leave dead kids at my club, etc. Alright.
So, you head back home?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And
Is there a call from Olivia?
let's see. Olivia, where are you? Okay, so you get home shortly before dawn, and there is a call from her.
Yes. Because remember, I proposed to her, like,
That's
we
right.
can market this.
Exactly. So she's leaving a message. Please give me a call as soon as you can. You kind of know that she keeps weird hours.
I'm going to call her.
Okay. It's
I'm
like
about to go to bed.
5 in the morning.
Yeah.
All right. So you call her office. You get an answering service.
Wait, answering machine or an answering service?
Service.
It's a person?
Yeah.
Just tell her to call me. But call me after, like, 7.
Okay. You do have her home number.
Oh, I'll call her home number. I didn't know that. All right, I call her home number. She's gonna love that.
Rings about 8 times. Hello.
Olivia, it's Aaron.
Aaron. Oh my God. Okay. It's like all of a
Yeah.
sudden all the fatigue is gone, you know. Yes. Okay, I got your message.
Yes.
I think this is brilliant. I'm completely on board. I want to meet with you.
Yeah.
I have a trip to New York City I can't get out of. Flying out there later today. But how about the 17th? Would that work for you?
Yeah.
I'll be back
that's
in
fine.
town by then.
That's fine.
Okay. I guess you'll want it after dark, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So
I just think about the whole evening, like, this is my life now. Yes.
let's say 8 o'clock on the 17th.
That's fine.
Great. Excellent. Thank you so much. This is going to make us a lot of money.
Okay, I hope so.
I'm gonna talk to some people in New York. You know, super discreet, obviously. You know, I'll keep it.
Right.
I won't spill any details, but I'm going to put some feelers out while I'm out there on the East Coast.
Okay.
So I'll have some things set up for us when we meet.
Okay, great.
All right.
Great.
Got a couple producers in mind.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Great.
Very good.
Excellent.
All right. Have
Excellent.
a safe trip.
Thank you. I'll see you soon.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
So I'm starting to think. I was starting to like, because I'm such a new vampire.
Baby vampire.
And baby vampire. And I'm really starting to second guess my vision because of what happened tonight. And I really have very little self-control and of my disease.
Yes.
And if it gets out of control, and then if I publicize what I am, then people are gonna want to kill me, probably. I'm now realizing all this.
Marry, fuck, kill, basically.
It's all it's all three.
All three.
And I'm like, what have I done?
Oh God, what have I done?
So I'm really, like, these are the thoughts that I have as I'm shutting myself up into my little apartment, which is not very secure. Like, I'm realizing, like, I need a more secure place.
Paranoia begins to creep in.
Yeah, it does.
Nice.
Unless one of the kids I drunk was, like, kind of like, I don't know, maybe had smoked a bunch of pot and I got super paranoid.
That's always a possibility.
Because that could be it too.
You can, yeah.
So I'm feeling really like, oh no, like what have I done? Mm-hmm. And then I'm wondering where Karen is. That's my very last thought before I lose consciousness is where's Karen?
She's in that safe house, right?
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. Haven.
All right. So, how do you feel?
We could go a couple more minutes.
Couple more minutes?
Yeah.
All right. So, great. So, shall we flash forward to the rant, to your arrival at the rant? Shall we establish that scene?
No, because then I want it to be fresh in my mind.
Oh, okay.
I feel like a lot of the time when we've been playing this, because we haven't had a consistent schedule,
right,
that I forget a lot of things, and so in the moment, you know, I want to be more in the moment for that.
All right, so the rant, let's see here. All right, so go ahead and knock off a blood point for yourself.
Damn it.
And then the rant...
Should I go back to the scene of the crime?
Indeed. So the rant is in 3 days now,
mm-hmm.
right?
I'm going to go to Taste of LA.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to talk with Alexis to see if she's heard from Marina at all.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
Since I can't call them,
Odds on that.
I actually have to go there.
Oh, was that established? They don't have phones
Yes, you
there?
said they're not listed. They're not anywhere.
Yeah,
you know,
true,
there's no way to call them.
Sure.
So
they don't have any takeaway menus. You just have to look at their menu at the actual site. All right, so you're going to talk to Alexis. Mm-hmm. All right, so she says, well, you know, I keeping my ear to the ground, but you know, she's a traveler. She and her little crew, they go all up and down the West Coast, Seattle to San Diego.
What do they do?
Oh, you know, she's a bit of a rabble-rouser, bit of a troublemaker.
I mean, she saved my life. I still feel like I need to thank her.
Yeah, no, she's, I mean, she's a good person, but you get involved with her, she's made a lot of enemies.
With who?
The Camarilla.
What is that?
Camarillo, what?
Shrimp?
The Camarilla is one of the organizations that dominate Kindred Society. They enforce the Masquerade. You don't know about them because this is an anarch town. But...
So she travels around and, like, goes against them everywhere?
Pretty much. Pretty much. She has no love for the Sabbath either, but... You know.
What's that?
Well, that's the other group.
What do they do?
Well, they're like the Camarilla, but without the self-control. Put it to you this way. The Camarilla believe in the Masquerade. The Sabbath believe that vampires should be ruling the night.
Alright. Are there any are they in this town or no? Neither of these sects?
Officially, no. But you gotta know there's some spies from both groups.
Right. Huh. Alright, well, thanks for that insight.
You're welcome.
I was meaning to talk to you about something else, but it's kind of personal and weird.
I'm all ears.
Well, we talked about ghouls last time and how ghouls work. And so now I'm wondering what you know about vampires. Do vampires drink other vampires' blood?
There is a crash from the kitchen as Murray drops a coffee mug.
He's listening in?
Yep. She smiles grimly.
Oh.
The thing with that...
It's like a human centipede. Have you heard of a human centipede?
The thing with that You want to be very careful about it.
I'm not. I'm just saying. The thought popped into my mind. I'm not saying I'm about to do anything.
Well, you better not be, because if you drink one individual vampire's blood 3 times, you become their slave.
But that's what it seemed like for a ghoul, or for a... How can a vampire become a ghoul?
They can't.
So, that doesn't make sense.
When you drink another vampire's blood, it establishes a bond. How often do you think of your sire?
My face, wrinkles up,
Exactly. And you've only drank her blood once. You drink it a second time...
So the same thing goes if you are a vampire?
Yes. You drink it a second time, the bond is even stronger. They can get into your mind. They can communicate with you. Drink it a third time, and they have absolute power over you. And believe me, honey, there are vampires out there who do not balk from using that as a method of control, as a method of enslavement. Oh, but it gets worse. It gets worse. If you drink all of the blood from a vampire, you kill it, just like you would a mortal.
Right.
Furthermore, if that vampire is of a younger generation than yours, higher up the ladder, as it were, then you absorb their power. This is called diablerie, and it is majorly frowned upon, as you might imagine.
Well, I think it'd be frowned upon about people who are in younger generations.
Yes, exactly. The elders.
Oh, so if I drink Karen's blood, I'd absorb her powers.
Correct.
So your child is stronger than you.
It's a complicated relationship. This is why so many sires and their childer have these antagonistic Mexican standoff kind of relationships. And don't even, get started about the paranoia of the elders, the older vampires, the ones of the antediluvian generations.
All right. Well, how could they even talk? I mean, I think they're aren't they no longer human essentially?
Well, no one really knows. That's certainly a safe bet, though. But there are plenty of vampires who think they can diablerize their way to power. And she kind of looks around. In fact, there was a whole clan founded on that, but don't ask me to give you any further details there. So, I'm just saying that drinking other vampires' blood is a bit of a fraught topic for multiple reasons.
All right. Well, thanks.
I'm sure you can appreciate.
Well, kind of, but I appreciate you being so forthright with me.
Anytime, honey.
All right. So, well, let me know if Arena's back in town, and
I'll give you a call if I see her.
All right. All right. So I go back to. I don't know. I just decide to tool around, and I think we could leave it there for now.
Okay. Sounds good.
And then the rant.
We'll start off with the rant.
The rant.
So go ahead. Let's just go ahead and advance the calendar to the rant day. So go ahead and knock off 3 more blood points.
Wait, no! You just wanted to watch me erase blood points.
Unless you want to hunt again before then.
No, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Remember, I'm guilt racked.
Yeah. Oh, no, really, I forgot.
But I'm really
You're good. You got 9 points.
I have 9 points. No, that's great.
Yeah.
I'm kind of feeling normal.
I know. Feel secure.
Yeah.
All right. We'll pick it up another time.
All right.
And we're back.
Wait, why are you saying that?
Oh, because I'm going to splice this in with the other recording.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's the point where you would splice it?
Yes.
Okay.
So while you're sorting your dice there, I will mention that I was slightly, I had a little wild hair that when I had you make that humanity test, I didn't do it right.
Oh.
Because the higher your humanity, the more dice you'd be rolling. So that would mean it'd be easier to hold on to your humanity, which didn't make any sense to me.
Right.
So I looked it up, and it is actually different. You have to roll your conscience. What's your conscience? 4. Okay, so you would roll 4 dice.
Okay, so you want me
and
to
the
re-roll?
difficulty is 8, if you could.
Alright. That seems very rude, but I'll do it anyway. I'm missing one.
I keep losing dice.
1, 2, 3. No, I don't think so.
Okay, you're good.
4.
4 dice, difficulty 8.
None of them. I don't make any.
So you lose a point of humanity.
Oh, no.
Which makes sense.
Yeah, I think that does.
Because she killed 2 people.
6. Okay, well, I'm going to just say, I read the character profile on Allison. Her humanity's 7. Mine's 6 now.
Mm-hmm.
So, and she hasn't been a vampire very long.
No, she hasn't.
Almost as long.
She's very ambitious. That Allison Mahler.
I wonder if I'll see her again.
When will I see you again? Yeah, so the upside to losing humanity is that you've got this hierarchy of sin. So basically anything equal to or less than where you're at causes a check. So at humanity 7, theft causes a check. But since your humanity is now 6, you can thieve away with no
What are the other things I can do?
Well, 6 is accidental violation, drinking a vessel dry out of starvation. 4 is impassioned violation, killing a vessel in frenzy. So you would have to be down at humanity 3 to not have a check like the one you just made. So
what are the things I can do?
What do you mean?
Well, there's other sins above theft.
Oh, humanity 8, injury to another, accidental or otherwise. Humanity 9, minor selfish acts. Humanity 10, selfish acts. No, selfish thoughts. Yes. My God. So almost impossible
I can have
to maintain.
selfish thoughts. I can
have minor selfish acts. You can injure others.
And you can
steal.
Accidental, and I can steal things.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like this. What is this? Wait, what's this? What's this? The whole thing?
Oh, humanity 7. Most human beings.
No, I'm not 7 anymore. I'm 6.
Right. I'm just reading what you were.
Oh no.
Most human beings have humanity ratings of 7 or so. So vampires at this level of humanity can usually manage to pass for mortals. Vampires with 7 humanity typically subscribe to the normal social mores. It's not acceptable to hurt or kill another person. It's wrong to steal something that another person owns, but sometimes the speed limit is just too damn slow. The vampire is still concerned with the natural rights of others at this stage of morality, though more than a little selfishness shines through. Humanity 6 to 5. People die, stuff breaks. A vampire below the cultural human norm has little difficulty with the fact that she needs blood to survive, and she does what needs to be done to get it. Though she won't necessarily go out of her way to destroy property or end a victim's life, she accepts that sometimes that's what fate has in store for some folks. Though not constantly horrid, kindred at this stage of humanity are certainly at least mildly unpleasant to be around. Their laissez-faire attitude towards others' rights offend many more moral individuals.
It makes me think of... See, I don't think I'm that bad yet. I don't think my humanity was very high to start, unfortunately. Well, I am trying to be an actor, so that makes sense.
Oh, bird!
But then, like, it makes me think of... what's her name? Remember in Only Lovers Left Alive, Mia...
Why she can't yes, right?
Yeah, she, her character. Remember how she was kind of like, oh, well.
I'd say she's like humanity 4. The vampire begins an inevitable slide into urge indulgence. A humanity of 4 indicates that killing is acceptable to this kindred so long as the victim is deserving. I'd say...
No, but that victim wasn't deserving.
Well, she might have seen it as so. It says deserving.
I don't think she did. I think if she was purely accidental, like, oh shit.
Right, it was accidental, but it didn't bother her. Which is, that's humanity 4. I think the Tom Hiddleston and Tilda Swinton characters were more like 5 to 6 humanity.
Okay.
Where they're like, well, we're not actively trying to kill people, and we actually still can form like bonds with certain mortals, because like they seem like, if they're if they're cool, we're cool, kind of thing.
Right.
And they were like upset that this guy got killed,
what the heck?
and it was partly because of the shit show it was going to cause.
It was going to blow their cover.
It was going to blow their cover, but you also kind of sensed that they were upset because they were
liked him.
Yeah, he's like, he was a good guy. Like, come on, what the fuck, you know? But at the same time, they're like, well, we got to do what we got to do.
Right.
Like at the end of the movie, it's like, let's do this.
Yeah.
Got to do it. You know. So yeah. And so, yeah, just kind of think of them that's kind of semi-detached, you know. So like, Aaron has started, all this trauma that he's been experiencing for the last week and a half is really starting to
affect him.
Crack his brain, basically.
Yeah.
Which is why, like, the more standard approach, at least amongst higher humanity vampires, is when they create, you know, a new vampire, they'll, like, usually take the vampire under their wings for like a year or 5 years, you know, before they kind of like introduce them to wider society. So
Karen's like at a...
Well, Karen is just clueless, you know, like she just didn't understand anything. So I don't know what her humanity is, actually.
It's probably like 5 or something.
Yeah, so basically, 5. Good call. Anyway, but yeah, like a vampire that knows what they're doing will be like, okay, I gotta educate you about
the ways
of the world. We're gonna get you used to like having to drink blood to survive and be okay with that. So yeah, like
it's a smoother transition. I'm like an orphaned.
You are
like an orphaned.
You're just
vampire.
cast out into the wider world with no
having to learn my own
safety net
way.
or armor or anything. So
all right. Well, that said.
Here we go.
Yes.
So,
So what was the last... I know this happened last night. So I'm trying to remember. I ran out of the...
Yeah.
I ran out of the alley after those people were... No, those people were like...
Yeah. Oh.
Master.
Yeah.
And I'm like, get the fuck away from me.
Did you watch that video I sent you of the club? The club scene? No. I thought when you get a chance to watch it...
I will.
It might give you some ideas for like herd members. Like just pause it on certain people. Be like, that person, that person, that person, you know.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'm surprised by how many videos there are on YouTube of just footage of 80s club nights and people dancing 80s style.
Yeah, that's pretty weird.
It is. But, anyway. So, but in the meantime, you were laying low for 4 days until the rant. So you're just kind of...
Well, that was a really bad way to lay low.
Well, no, after that happened. You've returned to your apartment. You're laying low for 4 days until the rant. You've already marked off your blood pool. So...
By 4 points?
Yeah.
No!
Wow, you blocked that out, huh?
I did. I did block it out. No, I did.
You did. I watched you do it. So don't. Not erase anymore.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm positive.
1, 2, 3.
You had like 13 points. So
no.
And now you're at 9.
No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, I had 13. I think.
Yeah, you did have 13.
No, or 12. No, I had 12.
Pretty sure you had 13.
Well, whatever. We'll leave it. I'll take it. If you're giving it to me.
I'm giving it to you. Don't worry.
It's a freebie. I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
I want to mark off more blood points.
Well, I'm just so used. You got me so used to it, Master.
Oh my god. Conditioning.
Yeah.
Alright, so...
Let's do this. I'm laying low.
So you're laying low. You got your appointment with your agent a week after the rant happens.
Right.
Or not even...
No.
Less than that.
4 days later.
4 days later, yeah. And yeah, Derek's just kind of around. He's offering to be of service if you need it. So
I can't tell him what I did.
Okay. So you're not going to open up to him?
I can't right now.
All right. Okay. So...
Because what is he really going to do? Oh, dude, that's intense.
Intense.
Just like those kids in the alley.
Yeah, exactly.
He's going to want to be a vampire, but it's not really very fun, so... I really don't want to...
It's not all smiles and sunshine.
Nope. All right, so let's go.
It's no sunshine at all. All right, so it is finally
Finally.
Alright, so finally, it is the appointed day, November 13th, and the rant is scheduled to go off. Let's see. Okay. At a space called the Terminal. Alright.
Yeah, I have it in my notes.
Okay. So how do you want to get there?
Drive my van.
Right, your van.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So, the terminal is kind of in West LA. And so you navigate your way there via your Thomas guide. And as you pull into the rather large parking lot, it's about 10 o'clock at night. The parking lot is lit by some, a few overhead halogen lights, And there's a lot of cars. A lot of cars parked, motorcycles.
Are they cars of like all different ages?
Well, yeah, there are some classic cars in perfect condition.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of just, and there's a few luxury cars and stuff too. But yeah, there's a lot of funky cars like yours too, And you can just see a lot of people standing around in small groups. It's almost like going to a concert or a show event, seems like most of them are, kind of in sort of punk or, glam metal garb. They've got all right, leathers and studs and
yeah. See, I'm just wearing
hair and stuff.
I'm just picturing myself wearing a Hawaiian shirt and stonewashed jeans.
A Hawaiian shirt? That's what you put on to go to this thing.
I'm just really
yeah.
I don't have any fashion sense.
Oh. And yet you still managed to look good, even in this ridiculous outfit.
Sandals.
You see a few...
I have a blush of life.
That's true. That's right, you do.
So...
you see a few, folk standing around in kind of more urban garb, baggy jeans, white t-shirts, bandanas, that kind of thing. So,
yeah.
It's all
everybody,
all strata of LA society and class.
Interesting.
So,
so I walk up. Do I recognize anybody?
Out in the parking lot, you do see Salvador and his little group, Crispus and so forth.
I guess I'll go up to them.
Okay. So Salvador sees you and waves you over and says, Aaron. So good to see you. You've met Crispus, I believe.
Yes, I have.
And have you met my chief lieutenant, Jesus?
I think so.
Briefly.
Yes.
Yeah, and Jesus, nods to you.
I nod back, yeah. Hello. Hi.
So he puts his arm around your shoulder, and he kind of turns you away from the other. I have something to tell you. It's not good news.
Is it about Karen?
Yes.
What's wrong?
She's slipped away.
Damn it.
We
I feel this,
don't know where she is.
I feel this urge, I have to go and find her right now.
Yeah.
I have to find where she is.
Yeah.
She probably went back to her house, her mansion.
We have it under surveillance, and so far there's no sign of her. She may try to contact you, though, so...
No. Damn it. So I'm feeling this strange mixture of really wanting to find her, make sure she's okay, and yet, relieved that she's gone, but not... it's just this weird combination of... All right, freaking out. Okay, well, thanks for letting me know. I had a feeling that would happen. I don't know. There's
all
nothing I can do.
Is offer my apologies.
You've kind of, if you don't mind my saying so, you've kind of You dropped the ball a couple times here with Karen. I don't know.
She's a slippery one. What can I say?
Yeah, I mean...
I take full responsibility, though.
What good does that do me right now?
I will do everything I can to assist you in finding her and making sure she is safe.
Alright, I can't scoff anymore. I'm just like...
How many dots do you have in scoffing? Alright.
As a character, or is it Desiree?
Well, I know how many dots you have.
Wait,
All
what?
Right, All right. So Salvador kind of turns you again.
Wait, now what?
Back toward
the group.
terminal and the group, and you all walk in.
All right.
So, so the terminal is a converted, airplane terminal.
Yeah.
Actually, from a decommissioned
That's what
airfield. So it's a very large space.
Yeah.
And as you walk in, there's easily over 100 vampires in this building.
Oh my god. It's all different types of people.
All different types. You see a few more familiar faces. You see Allison Mahler.
Oh, she's there.
And her four attendant vampires. And
is she looking at me?
No, she's looking at this other guy across the room who's got four flunkies of his own, and they're
what
kind
does he look like?
What does he look like? Well, the way he looks.
Oh, my stars.
Oh, what doesn't he look like? My goodness, my stars. He looks like a real estate salesman.
Really?
Yeah, he's big, well-built, with curly light brown hair and tanned skin.
Tanned?
He's wearing jeans.
Is he kind of orange?
He's wearing jeans and a blazer.
Is he kind of orange?
He's that kind of guy. Yeah, it's like a fake tan kind of thing that he's got going on.
Because back then the technology for fake tans was not very good.
Not great, no.
Yeah.
So
that's who she's looking at?
Yeah. He's wearing jeans, a blazer, and cowboy boots.
Oh, God, I freaking hate his guts already.
And he's got this, kind of big smile on his face, but at the same time, he's, not taking his eyes off Allison.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever that's about, I don't know.
Salvador notices you're noticing, and he says, Allison Mahler and Tom Weaver, they are locked in a battle for control of the town of Anaheim.
What the hell? I don't even know what that is.
I don't know what an Anaheim is.
Yeah, I met Allison the other night, actually.
Very good. Yes. And you notice a look of sort of wistful regret on his face as he's looking at her. Yes. Very ambitious, our Allison.
How long has she been a vampire?
4 years now.
Wow.
Yes. Anyway, you notice over at another table, Baron Louis Fortier.
Oh, shit. Does he see me?
He does.
Oh, shit. Is he staring into my soul? Trying to, or my lack of soul?
Yes, he's definitely studying you. Two of his mistresses are with him.
Oh, is it, what's her name?
Catherine. Catherine, of course. And then Elena Gutierrez.
So I nod to, and I nod to him. I will nod to, what's her name?
Ooh.
Bianca.
But what? Elena?
No.
Catherine?
Yes.
Bianca.
Does Catherine see me?
Yes.
Does she even total poker face?
Face.
Doesn't even want to acknowledge me.
And then goes back to writing in her notebook.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah.
All right. And so I'm looking at the whole crowd.
Yeah.
I'm kind of amazed. There's this many people. It's very strange.
Yeah. A few more jump out at you. There's a couple, kind of an older looking couple, literally older, they're maybe in their 50s, or they were in their 50s. And also just very old fashioned looking. The guy's hair is all slicked back. The woman has kind of a Marcelled do. And they're both wearing evening wear.
Oh.
He's wearing a tux and tails. And she's wearing this kind of, bejeweled, evening dress with a big stole around her shoulders.
That's weird.
and they're in a conversation with this set of identical twin women who also look very old, like even older, and are like all like powdered up. They have all this like caked on face powder, and then this painted on like garishly red lipstick, and like kind of clumped mascara, on their eyelashes. And it takes you a few seconds before you realize that they're Siamese twins.
Oh. What the fuck? All right, so I am like...
That's the weirdo corner.
Yeah, clearly. I know. I'm just kind of agog.
You see another little area has been staked out by baker's dozen of what look, for all the world, like just a bunch of beach bum surfer guys. They all have like bleached blonde hair. They're wearing Hawaiian shirts.
Oh no! I don't want to be affiliated with them.
And like cut off shorts and like just like really cheap thong sandals.
Well, is Keanu Reeves there with them?
Might as well be. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so
you also see as you go across the room, it's clear Salvador is leading you towards a particular area that he's going to be sitting in, and this has about a half a dozen like kind of Latino gangbanger types, basically. You can tell the sort of the leader type is this real hard looking chica, with like a teardrop tattoo next to her eye, and
oh my god,
eyeliner,
like giggles.
Yeah, exactly. Sad clown. So he introduces you to her. Her name is Gloria Martinez.
How old does she look?
How old does Gloria Martinez look? My goodness, that is an excellent question. And furthermore,
do I see Irina anywhere? No Irina.
No Irina.
Why'd you introduce her?
Dude, for this precise reason. So she's kind of a mystery woman that's got your attention.
Yep.
Let's see. How old does she look? Was your question?
Yeah.
She looks like she's in her early 20s.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm hanging out with these guys. I'm sure that indicates something to everybody else, and they're noticing. Oh,
of course. Very noted. Most noted. So there is a small stage, down at one end of this terminal space.
Yeah.
And there's just a microphone on a stand. And you can tell it's live because you can just occasionally hear the faint sort of buzzing, through the crowd. And so you haven't been there long when a kind of a shy-looking, kind of punk rock girl gets up. She's got a shaved head and, camouflage, cargo pants and Doc Martens. And, but she definitely, she has this kind of tough, look, but she looks very shy and intimidated. So she's like, excuse me. So about 2/3 of the crowd stops talking.
Right.
I just wanted to put it out there. My friend Dasher is missing. So if anyone's seen him, he was at the last rant. So you probably know what he looks like. Last time he was in Glendale. Went up to Glendale to do some hunting, and never came back.
Oh no!
And so you see a lot of heads turned towards the conjoined twin sisters. And they kind of look at each other like,
Why would they know?
And so she's kind of like, so if anyone's like, get off the stage,
dude. Christmas. So I'm gonna turn to Christmas. I'm like, he probably was eaten by a werewolf.
So Crispus says, maybe. I see you're picking things up. That's good. Yeah, there's a lot of lupines up in the Angeles National Forest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weird. Wow, why did they yell at her? What the heck? Does that mean the rant started?
Boo! So Salvador turns to me and says, "At the Rant, anyone can walk up to the microphone and say whatever they like, but that doesn't mean the crowd has to like it. The crowd has every right to express its feelings as well. There's no hierarchy here."
Which he loves. Oh shit! So somebody else.
So Crispus leans forward and he says, "So."
Well, with that warm up, how can I resist? I'll go up.
All right.
So is somebody else coming ahead of me? Like,
well, you stand up. You're like, here we go. This is go time.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, the double doors burst open, and
it's fucking dramatic shit.
And a large group of youngish black vampires come in.
Okay.
Wearing their sort of gangbanger attire.
Oh shit!
Right.
So behind me, I'm wondering if there's like a kerfuffle. Are people standing up, or
there's of course everyone turns around. Everyone immediately starts posing.
Mm-hmm.
No, everyone like turns around.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what the hell?
Mm-hmm.
And they're just kind of marching in this phalanx with this guy up front who's just looks really not to be flexed with. He's carrying a small duffel bag, like the kind you would, like a gym bag kind of thing. And
okay.
Looks like there's something in it.
A human head?
And Schumann Farms head of lettuce.
Better not be a head.
And anyway, and so he hops up onto the stage.
Oh shit.
And without any preamble whatsoever, he just says, "I warned you all not to hunt on our turf. And I want to thank those of you who listened to me. This guy, on the other hand, didn't."
No, I knew it was a head!
Upends the gym bag, and a head just...
Who is it?
Drops down to the stage. He reaches down and picks it up, and holds it up.
Oh, no.
"We don't want trouble with our neighbors, but we sure as hell aren't going to let anyone push his way into our hood and hunt there without permission. I hope I've made myself clear."
So what does everyone do?
Well, there's a lot of angry muttering.
Yeah, like, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm. They hop down off the stage, and
is the head still there?
The head is still there.
Oh god, that's so weird.
Several kindred go up, including the young punk girl, to examine it, but apparently it's not Dasher because she doesn't.
She's like, it's not Dasher.
Yeah. I'm relieved, but I'm still worried.
Yeah. So, does anyone recognize this head?
No.
How do you know that then... How do you even know if it's a vampire head? Does it have fangs?
It's got fangs. It's a mannequin head.
How do we even know that they actually, this person actually trespassed?
Who are you asking? Are you just thinking this to yourself? Are you Shakespearean monologuing?
I'm totally Shakespearean monologuing it. I'm gonna say to Gloria. I'm like, how do we even know that? Like, how can we even know that it was somebody who actually trespassed?
She kind of gives this wry chuckle. She's like, yeah, I see you got his number.
Oh shit.
That's Muhammad al-Muthlim. He's the head of the Crips Sons.
Oh.
Most dangerous vampire gang in Los Angeles.
Do they do this at every rant? They just bring a random head every time?
No, but you can usually rely on him to make a scene in some way or another.
Oh. Did they leave? No,
they're
still there?
They're all sitting around.
Just again, posturing.
Posturing, yeah. Mm-hmm. So.
Taking up space.
So Crispus looks at you again.
You fucker. You asshole. Alright, nobody else is going up. Is the punk, I would like the idea of the punk girl trying to go back up to the mic to I remember something else.
Yeah.
And then it's
now Dasher, he wore glasses.
And the head's still there on
stage.
Yeah. As they're moving it away, that she keeps talking about.
A couple people come over.
Yeah, take the head off, take the head. And then, so she keeps rambling.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna just be there kind of behind her.
Okay. Waiting. Hey, that guy wants to talk. You had your chance. Okay, yeah. So she turns to you and is like, yeah, okay. So you step up to the mic.
I step up to
So
the
you're
mic.
staring out at this room full of like over 100 kindred.
I've only been a vampire for like 10 days.
So someone's like, who are you?
My name's Aaron Evans. No, I wouldn't know how to do it.
You would know how to handle a mic, that's true.
No, but I think that would be actually good for the initial. You may have heard of me.
Are you the actor?
Oh wow, no.
Flattered.
Well, yes. You may remember me from such soap operas as. No, I'm kidding. But you may know me from my sire, Karen Anatos. Hissing.
Yeah, a few hisses.
Yes, I could understand your reaction to her. I don't view her that way, though, but yeah, I am here to talk about a possible...
Go into TED Talk mode.
I don't have my PowerPoint up.
Just move your hands around.
My PowerPoint. I need my little headset.
Yeah, you do.
So I can walk around the stage.
Exactly.
Okay, so what I am saying, what I'm trying to say is I think that we, even though I haven't really been a vampire for a long time, I do not appreciate how my livelihood is at stake for
Oh, boo-hoo.
oh, be nice. Well, how do you like being treated? Like you have to flee from everybody? How do you feel having to hide constantly? How do you feel having this world that is not in any way catering to you? If you want to live a life that has purpose and is actually being successful and representing for your kind, our kind, then you may agree with me that we need to rise up and demand to be noticed. And there's a way that we could frame it, I think, that would maybe help us to figure out a way to be recognized for what we can actually do and what we could actually do to live with humans. I'm 21 years old. I have no idea what I'm saying. I'm highly charismatic.
Mm-hmm. All right.
I feel like I'm shaky at first. I'm shaky at first.
Give me a charisma plus performance roll. Difficulty 9.
I mean, I'm trying. I'm not. This isn't like crappy role playing. This is like me.
I know.
I'm trying
You're turning
to.
it in.
I'm trying to perform.
That's fine.
I'm trying to perform.
That's good.
What he would actually say, because I don't
Absolutely.
think he'd be able to articulate it very well.
No, you're doing good.
At this point.
Doing good. Keep
Okay.
it up.
9.
9.
This is not going to go well. Is there any way?
Willpower. What does willpower do in this system?
Oh yeah, I can burn it, but I'm saying that I have to figure out the best way to phrase it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you did a good job.
Okay. Ooh.
You're just battling against...
I have 110.
Nice.
I have 110, and that's it.
No
ones.
No, so you got
oh, wait, 1-1.
Oh, it cancels out your success, but that 10 kept it from being a botch at least.
Okay, so the microphone starts... The microphone starts really getting feedbacky.
You feel a hand on your shoulder.
I stop. I turn.
Standing there is a fellow, looks like he's in his 30s.
I think I should, by the way, I think I should have rolled this first.
No. Because... honestly, like, what you said was good. I was just having you roll that to see how it went over with the crowd.
Well, I didn't even really phrase it how I would have, like how I phrased it to Salvador.
Mm-hmm.
Like I didn't, like I had a feeling I would get so nervous. Just justifying.
Exactly. No, and I totally bought that. Like, you're kind of talking around it.
Yeah.
And so that this is making it like not terribly clear.
Right.
You know.
Right.
So it's just dead silent.
Okay.
You know, they're just all staring at you. A few of them have frowns on their faces. More than a few. And so the person who put his hand on your shoulder is standing there. And he's tall, thin, handsome, has like kind of long, you know, Christopher Lambert style hair.
Ew.
In Highlander.
Ew. I don't like that.
He's just wearing like, you know, t-shirt, flannel shirt, jeans, work boots, you know. And he says, I think we need to talk, lad. Why don't you have a seat?
Uh-oh. All right. I'll probably come to the next rant, so...
You haven't seen the last of me.
I'll look forward to seeing you then. I put the mic back.
So as you sit down, you hear the guy's voice over the PA. Brother and sister anarchs, do I have your permission to speak? I thank you. I've come tonight to speak my mind about a problem which is facing all of us. Numbers. It's an issue that my brother here touched on himself. Anyone who is on the streets of the free states these days knows that there are more kindred than we can comfortably support. Every month, more kindred come here demanding the shelter we have pledged to provide them. This is good, and we welcome our brothers and sisters who are fleeing the oppression of the Camarilla or the Sabbat. Nonetheless, our streets are becoming more and more crowded, and therefore more and more dangerous. What can we do? We can heed the words of Crispus Attucks at the last rant, and stop creating get.
Uh-oh.
I know creating childer seems like an easy way to fill up your coterie and bring you power on the streets, but each new kindred that is created here means that much less room for those who need the free states as a refuge from oppression. Creating get is unfair to our fellow anarchs out there, unfair to your brothers and sisters in the free states, and ultimately unfair to the babes we create. He kind of looks at you.
I didn't ask to be this way, I say.
Yeah. Silence.
Yeah.
If you don't believe me, ask him. And he points at the head that's still on the stage.
Oh, it's still there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't compel you to do the right thing. You're all free to do whatever you want. All I can ask you to do is to think about what you're doing and the consequences for all of us. Thank you. So, how do you feel about that?
I feel really bad. Okay, so I'm feeling like I want to talk again, but I don't want to take up the space. But I am like young white dude, so I feel like
check all privilege.
I feel entitled to going up again.
So, meanwhile, the guy jumps off the stage. A lot of the kind of more conservative-looking vampires in the crowd are applauding enthusiastically, but a lot of the ones who are kind of dressed in a more radical way are just kind of
like whatever.
Yeah. Clapping politely, though. Crispus turns to you. That's Jeremy McNeil. He basically created the Anarch States.
Oh. Why aren't people listening to him?
Well, he'd be the first to say, don't listen to me. Make up your own mind.
But they're obviously not listening. I mean, they're being selfish. I mean, Karen was selfish.
So, as you're saying this, like, everyone's kind of standing up. You know, it's like, it seems to be like there was a, you know, signal like this is the end of the meeting, basically.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So.
I'm going to jump up.
On stage?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to grab the mic.
Yeah.
Be like, wait.
The mic has been turned off.
Oh. I just sigh.
Mm-hmm.
This was fucking pointless. Mm-hmm. And I just leave. I'm pissed. I'm angry. I'm mad. My blood points are going down. I'm just pissed.
Okay.
So I'm feeling mad. I'm feeling frustrated. I'm like, fuck this.
All right.
Like this. There's no fucking. What the fuck was the point? Okay, so I'm gonna go up to Salvador.
Yeah.
I'm pissed.
Yeah.
Because I've been waiting for like almost 2 weeks for this shit. So I go up to him.
Yeah.
What the hell was the point of that? It was fucking useless. Look, I'm not the best like public speaker. I might have felt a bit intimidated. You're asking me to speak about my thoughts at this first rant, and I don't know if that was the best idea. Mm-hmm. I feel like you pushed me into this, and it led to nothing. I know nobody will take me seriously.
So he puts a conciliatory hand on your arm. Listen, my friend. Now, you guys are standing outside the terminal. Most of the crowd is filtered out into the parking lot. A black open-top Jeep, like a ladder, more recent model black Jeep, pulls up. There's 2 guys in it. Both look kind of, like they might be with the Crypt Sons, The passenger leans across the driver, and you see in this, as time begins to slow down, a double-barreled shotgun, the end of a double-barreled shotgun sticking out, and then it goes off, and basically this shower of fiery sparks shoots out of the barrels directly at Salvador.
Oh my god!
Okay.
I can't react.
Well, you
God.
You can react on your own recognizance, basically. Let's see.
Oh my god.
Let's give you perception plus alertness to jump out of the way. So that's,
I'm going to jump out of the way? Yeah. I thought I'd pull him out of the way.
Pull him out of the way. That's fine. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. You picked those 2 smallest things.
Difficulty 8.
Yeah.
This one.
A 9.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay. So
try to pull him out of the way.
All right. So you do. You don't completely get him out of the way. He still gets hit. Mm-hmm. But you do manage to, keep it from being something that would like blow his head off, basically.
Whoa. Oh my god.
And so then you're down on the ground. He's kind of on top of you, clearly knocked out.
Oh no.
You hear the tires of the Jeep squealing as it peels out, drives off.
No.
Jesus is like pulling Salvador off of you like in an instant, basically.
Right.
Turns him over, and it's like basically from his jowl all down his right side, it's just flesh just torn open,
exposed,
and sizzling.
Oh shit! So there was like holy water or something.
Something in that mix, yeah.
Oh no. Holy crap.
So Jesus is like...
I didn't recognize the 2 people in the vehicle?
No.
Do they look like they were part of the... Yeah.
So no. You don't recognize them. Jesus is like rocking Salvador in his arms.
Oh no.
Tears of blood welling up in his eyes. And he just looks at you and he says, "Go after them!"
No, like, I honestly don't care.
You don't have to.
No, I will.
He's shouting at you to do it, but you don't have to.
Well, who else
if you're like, fuck Salvador.
At this point, that's how I'm kind of feeling. But I'm looking around, like, where's Crispus? Like, is he running after this Jeep?
Let's see. Crispus had already gone on ahead. It was just you, Salvador, and Jesus.
All right, so I'm going to run after the Jeep.
Okay. So you see it, peeling out of the parking lot. So
can I even run fast? I mean...
Well, your van's nearby.
My van can't keep it. By the time I get in my van and, like, start it up, like... So I don't have the super speed, fast...
Celerity? No.
Alright, well, I guess I can get in my vehicle. I don't know what good it's going to do.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to,
What? Okay, but they're already peeling out of the parking lot, you said. Mm-hmm. Where's my van in relation?
Close enough.
All right, so I'll jump in my car and I'll go.
Okay.
Don't really.
They have a head start, so like you would have to make some rolls to catch up with them, basically.
All right, so I'll make rolls.
Okay. All right, so the Jeep turns onto Cahuenga. Mm-hmm. Okay. So you going after them?
Yeah.
All right. So you just have them in your vision. Mm-hmm. As your van roars out of the parking lot as well. Let's see. They drive under the 405 and continue along an access road paralleling the freeway.
Okay.
They then make a screeching left onto the bridge across the freeway, and then turn north onto Cahuenga West. The nighttime traffic is sparse, so you have no trouble keeping it in sight.
Okay.
Makes a 180-degree turn onto Mulholland.
Okay.
All right, so we'll need some dexterity plus drive difficulty 7 rolls.
Dexterity plus drive?
Mm-hmm.
2 successes. One's a 10.
Nice. Okay, let's see. Okay, if you don't mind.
Why are you touching my dice? Get your own dice. I thought you had your own dice. Where are they?
They're in the other room, though, so I'm being lazy. All right, go ahead and roll again.
No.
Nothing. And, okay, got 2 successes for them. Go ahead.
No.
Okay. Let's see. They'll need to get. Okay. And let's see here. All right. So you're winding your way up Mulholland. They are putting considerable distance between them and you in your van, you know.
Well, can I see their license plate at least?
No, that's what this roll was, to see if you can get close enough to see the license plate. All you can see now are just like these 2 little pinpoints of their taillights, and then all of a sudden they go whoosh.
All right, whatever. I couldn't find them.
Well, I mean,
I'm going to follow them. I'm going to keep following them.
Okay,
yeah.
All right. So you go up Mulholland, and you're kind of getting up to the point where you figured you saw their taillights disappear. And you don't see any side streets. What you do see is a little turnoff for like a scenic bypass, and you see the guardrail, you know, basically broken open.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to pull over. I'm going to get out of my vehicle.
There's a Trans Am that's parked there as well. And there's a man and woman getting out of it as you pull up. He's like buttoning his shirt back up, and she's like adjusting her skirt.
Okay.
And they're both looking very alarmed. So they turn around as you pull up, and they're like, "Hey man, fucking Jeep just went off the side of the cliff."
Yeah, I know. That's what I thought I saw.
Shit.
So I'm going to look over the side of the cliff.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. You see a lot of dust in the moonlight. And you see the Jeep down at the foot of a very steep embankment, kind of on its side.
All right, I'm gonna go down there.
Okay. Okay. Let's see here. All right, you get down to the bottom of the hill. You check the Jeep. There's no one in it. Mm-hmm. Nearby, you find one of the passengers.
Oh.
He clearly has a broken neck.
Oh, shit.
He was mortal.
So they stole the Jeep from him.
Give me a perception plus either investigation or medical, if that's a thing.
No, it's not a thing. What was it?
Investigation. It's under knowledge.
Oh, investigation plus perception?
Yep. Difficulty 5.
I have to roll above, or all 4 were above.
Nice. You're pretty damn sure that neck did not get broken by
the vehicle accident.
Yeah. It's like twisted around in a way that would not have really happened from being thrown from a car.
God. I'm going to look in the vehicle for the weapon.
Okay. Let's see. No sign of the weapon.
All right. Well, I'm going to find out. Well, I don't know what I can do with the license plate number, but I guess I could look to see if I can see the license plate number.
Get the license plate number, absolutely.
Okay. And then I'll just...
The guy is wearing a long black leather coat, dark slacks, and a dark shirt.
Okay. Somebody yell up at the Trans Am people, you gotta call 911.
Yeah, the woman shouts back down, oh yeah, Jimmy's running down to the call box.
Okay. Alright, so I'm just gonna climb back up the hill and just get in my van and leave. Okay.
Oh, since you made those 4 successes, I'll say that you thought to check his wallet as well.
Oh, thank you.
Mm-hmm. So you find a switchblade, a wallet containing $200, several credit cards belonging to a Frank Kennard, and a red bandana.
Oh, what? Alright, this is bullshit. They're trying to pin it on the Bloods, but why would they do that? Okay, so that's just what I think.
So by the time you get back to the top of the hill, you can hear sirens.
I'm hightailing it out of there.
All right, where are you going?
I'm going to Taste of LA.
All right, so you get there half hour later.
Oh, shit. This is bad.
You find... let's see. So you go to Taste of LA. All right, so there you find the interior packed.
Yeah.
Many of the people who are at the Rant are kind of hanging around.
All right.
So as you enter, Mohammed pushes his way through the crowd and comes up to you. What did you see? What happened? Did you get anything?
Yes, I did. So I tell him the information that I have. I tell him what happened. That's all I know. Who would have done this?
So he turns to Jesus and he says, "Red bandana. What have I been telling you?"
Don't you think it was planted there? How easy would that be?
You said he was immortal. The Bloods are a gang of fucking vampire hunters and they're after us. You idiot. You want to get out there and tell all these fuckers that we're around? We already got enough problems with these guys coming up and popping off fucking dragon's breath shotgun blasts in our fucking faces.
Dragon's breath.
It's an actual thing.
I know. Well, no. That's the first I've heard of it.
Well, the first I heard of it was in this game too, and then I was like,
"Is it an herb?"
No, it's yeah.
I don't know.
No, it's like an incendiary round that you can put in a shotgun. So fire bad for vampires.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Is he okay? Where is he?
Jesus says he's in the back. The gold farbs are tending to him. We think he's going to live, but he's pretty hurt. So Muhammad says, they fucking know about the Rant. What else do they know? They need to get taken out now.
Why haven't you done it already then?
We're going to do it right now. Let's do it. And so, like, of course, all his guys are like, yeah. But, like, also, like, all the glorious guys like, fuck yeah, dude. You know? So,
yeah. Go fucking nuts. What the hell? I'm surprised you haven't done it before. You think it's such a threat. Now it's suddenly dawning on you to do it?
So you're like whipping them up.
Inadvertently. Right. I'm just annoyed because he's like getting all up in my face.
Yeah, go do it. Fine.
Yeah, fine.
Get the fuck out of my face. Basically.
Yeah, that's my attitude. It's not very interesting, but I'm feeling butthurt on a couple levels. So, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so basically, that's what happens. They all go.
Oh shit!
They all go
really
filing.
Do?
Oh hell yeah, dude!
Oh no!
Muhammad's like, we will have avenged our own before the sun rises. So.
Oh right. Well, what time?
So about it's only like 11:30.
Oh okay.
Yeah. So yeah, only about 20 vampires remain.
Yeah, we're all just like,
after the rest of them go out.
So who all is there?
Well, Jesus is there. Jesus is there. So, he's like, well, that's exactly what Muhammad wanted.
Well,
his gang's been at pretty much open war with the Blood for a while now, and he's been trying to get the rest of us to join in his little back and forth. But,
I didn't think the Bloods. I thought they were other vampires.
No, they're
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
All right, well.
They're a bunch of mortals.
Okay, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Look, this is what I'm talking about. If they already know if these hunters are here, we can get protection if we say that we're sick. If we are ill, we have protection. We will have protection from people. There will be people advocating for us.
So Jesus looks a little pissed off. He's like, man, I ain't sick. Fuck you. And he walks away.
Yeah, because drinking blood is totally fucking normal. And then I leave.
Shouting out of his back.
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
All right, so you turn around to flounce out dramatically, and there's somebody standing there waiting for you to be done so she can talk to you.
Who is it?
You haven't seen her before.
Oh. No.
But she's let's see.
It's a very strange session.
Oh, hell yeah. All right, so
I'm just getting so grouchy. I don't care.
She is gorgeous.
Oh.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Kind of stops you in your tracks.
Oh, my goodness.
With her 5 dots in appearance.
Oh my goodness. What does she look like?
Well, she
Haven't you known by now? I need a strong visual aid component.
I can't just tell you how many dots in appearance she has. God.
Ooh. I just thought maybe you cast her as somebody.
Well, no, I'll have her entry up on the wiki. She's just got very long, sort of strawberry blonde hair and just flawless complexion. Mm-hmm. You know, big limpid eyes, perfect mouth. Mm-hmm. You know, basically like a model. Okay. Essentially, she looks like she's in her mid-teens.
Oh, that's not.
But not like babyish. You know, like she's just young. You know.
Okay. What do you?
And she's standing there with a guy who looks like Skippy from Family Ties. So.
Is it Skippy from Family Ties?
Yes, he was vampirized in this continuity.
Good for him.
Good for him. Good for Skippy.
Good for Skippy.
Good for Skippy.
Got something out of it. Okay, so they're both standing there.
So,
I'm about to turn around and almost bump into them.
Yeah.
What do you want? Are you looking for Dasher?
No.
I'm starting to get really fucking angry.
Yeah, she's like, I don't know. I just don't feel very good about this whole thing. And you said you got some information off the car, the license plate number.
That's what was there.
Well, Zipper here. Not Dasher, but Zipper.
Is this Dasher's twin?
Yeah, exactly. Zipper here, he can hack into the DMV mainframe.
What the fuck? I don't even know what they're talking about. I don't even know what this is.
He knows computers, so
we don't have computers here. If you haven't noticed,
actually, Zipper put in a pretty good system for the Goldfarbs.
Okay, well, then why don't you access it right now? I'll give you the information. I have it on me.
Cool. All right. So, all right. So you head in the back. Salvador has been put up on a little cot in the back room.
That's the best you can do for him? That's so pathetic. Sorry. I'm just criticizing everything.
Do you say that out loud?
No, I just think it.
All right.
Because it's for someone who... This is your blood source, and this is how you're treating him. It's ridiculous.
So, basically, he's all bandaged up.
Okay. His whole head is bandaged like the Invisible Man.
Basically. No, but, I mean, you can see his eyes, and his mouth is unbandaged. Alexis is, carefully spoon-feeding him blood from a cup. He is conscious, but in tremendous pain, obviously. Yeah. And so he sees you and he says,
Oh, he's talking to me? Oh my God. What is it?
I'm glad to see you weren't hurt as well.
Well, yeah, I don't think they were gunning for me, obviously. I pulled you out of the way.
Thank you.
I don't need your thanks. I hope that you just get well.
I will. I don't know what happened, but we'll figure it out.
Muhammad's out there, in Gloria. They're going to go... I don't know what they're going to go do, but they just took off.
So he sits bolt upright wincing. No!
You need to calm down.
Yeah, like Alexa's kind of pushing him back down. And he says, "Oh, it's a trick. Muhammad's just using them all."
What?
He's just using them.
For what?
So he falls back onto the bed.
What is it? If you know something, we need to know.
He's just trying to make a power play.
So the Bloods are vampire hunters.
This is going to stir them up. They don't know about us. They don't know about us.
Okay.
But this is going to make them come after us harder than ever before.
Okay. You need to rest.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to go off with the Skippy and the...
Zipper.
And the girl.
Who introduces herself as Rose.
Rose, okay.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so Zipper gets behind the computer.
Tippa-tappa.
Does some Hollywood-style computer hacking.
Tippa-tappa. Green little cursor going across the screen.
Yep. I just hack into the mega gigs on the mainframe here.
Fuck. The mega gigs.
So he pulls up the registered owner of the Jeep.
It's Muhammad.
Nope. It is one Leon Cutler.
Who dat?
Give me...
It's my great uncle. What is this?
It's your godfather. That's Derek's VHS collection.
Oh, I love that. Okay, what is it? What do I do? Do you want a copy of my sheet so you can just look at it and refer to it when you need to? Because I kind of.
That's probably a good idea.
You should have it pulled up here anyway.
I probably
just open the tab in the Obsidian portal.
Just look at that. Give me my sheet back.
Basically.
Just looking at the...
Would you do this to another player?
Yes, I would.
Oh. All right.
Carry on. Gosh, I thought there was like a...
What are you looking for?
An area knowledge type skill, but
no.
I guess not. Roll your intelligence plus wits. Difficulty 5.
I'm not very smart.
No, you're not, but you're quite witty.
5? Mm-hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4, baby!
Leon Cutler.
I know that name.
I know that name. And you remember, you saw him on public access TV.
That motherfucking fuck. That fucking guy. He's the freaking public access preacher.
Yeah. Zipper's like, yeah. He's hilarious.
Well, he's freaking deadly.
Yeah, I know. But he's also hilarious. Oh, Skippy.
GD kids. All right. They're like my age.
Yeah.
All right. So wow.
Got his address.
Holy shit. Let's go.
All right.
We're going.
It's in Compton.
I don't give a fuck. I'm going.
Okay. All right.
So he planted it. Okay, we got to figure out a way to do this. Okay, where's Jesus?
He's outside.
I'm gonna go up to him and I'm gonna tell him everything.
Okay.
This was a plant, just like I said. Muhammad is ridiculous. He's out of control, and this is ridiculous. We need to figure out a way to stop him. Mm-hmm. We're playing right into this creep's hands.
So he kind of nods.
What do you think we should do? He's just a Gloria and all that whole crew.
All right. I'm going to try and get in touch with Gloria. I'm going to have them rendezvous at Club Zombie.
Okay. Does Leon... Okay, where's the station? When does he do his show?
His public access
show?
He does it, like, in the mornings.
All right. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to go to that studio. I'm going to go inside. I'm going to break into the studio. I'm going to wait until he shows up.
Ooh.
And I'm going to fucking hijack his show. And I'm going to freaking announce this shit. I swear to God, this is the biggest rant ever.
You're all about blowing the lid off of things.
I am blowing the lid off of this shit. I am making it escalate. Because here's the thing. My reasoning is, we need people on our side.
Yeah.
We have no one on our side.
Yeah.
We need people on our side. We will get people on our side.
Okay.
Who, if we phrase this as a fucking disease, blow the whole lid off of it.
Yeah.
See what happens.
Okay.
And this may stop everyone in their tracks because they're just like, oh shit, you know. So, and even though it's this little tiny public access show that, like, and you know, a lot of people watch it. So it'll be picked up. Because it's not so much of like, oh, people not watching it. It's the crew that's there. They're like, oh shit. It's the freaking producers that are there, like, you know, that they're like phoning it in, and they're like, oh god. And then it's gonna get into the mainstream media channels.
Yeah,
it's gonna go off.
Right.
It's gonna go off. So that's what I'm doing.
So meanwhile, Jesus is saying to you, as you're getting this, like, you know, devilish gleam in your eye, he says, I know that Leon Cutler guy. I don't know, man. Like, I know Salvador means well, but that guy gets on TV like 5 days a week and talks about vampires and how they all need to be like fucking exterminated. But if Salvador is right, then Muhammad might be overplaying our hand.
You know he is.
So what do you think about this Cutler guy? What do you want to do about
I'm going to
him?
go take care of it.
Well...
I'm not going to kill him.
Okay.
I'm going to take care of it.
Do you think you could find out if he was, like, actually behind these attacks? All right, then. You go do that. Meet me back at the sepulcher as soon as you can.
And maybe tomorrow.
We don't got that time, man.
No, I may meet you tomorrow.
I don't got that time. Mohammed wants to fucking throw down tonight.
Stop him from throwing down.
I can't do that. I can delay it, but I can't delay it indefinitely. And he's gonna want to get out, like, I don't know, probably 4 o'clock at the latest.
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
Like, he's gonna want to go, you know, shoot some motherfuckers, like, tonight.
Let's go to Leon's house. I can go to Leon's house.
All right.
I don't have any gun skills. I have only a tiniest bit of intimidation. So here's what I'm thinking now. So if I get this guy, I get Leon, I threaten him somehow.
Yeah.
And I force him to take me to his studio.
Right.
And we're there.
Yeah.
And I can do my plan that way.
There you go. That works. Absolutely.
But I don't know how that helps Jesus, like, stop, like, Muhammad from going off.
Well, it depends on whether you care about that or not.
There's different public access is going all the time, right?
Sure.
So guess what? We're fucking invading the fucking studio.
Yeah.
We're going right now. We're interrupting whatever fucking show's on. Freaking Andre.
Who's we?
Me and Leon.
Oh, okay. So you're going to go get Leon
I'm going to
first.
go get him, and we're going to go to the studio, and we're going to invade the thing, and that's when I'm going to blow it off. I'm going to totally blow up the airwaves with this shit.
All right.
That's what we're doing.
Okay. So you hop in your van. You head out.
Yes.
You got your Thomas guide.
I do.
You're navigating your way down to Compton.
I am.
All right. So gradually, the sort of semi-industrial part of downtown LA that you're in turns into more residential area, but it's row after row of single-story kind of tract housing, billboards covered in graffiti, garishly lit liquor stores, rundown apartment complexes.
Well, not all of it looks that way, but some of it does.
The part of town you're in does. Yeah, the part of town you're heading into. You know, a police cruiser is at a red light, you know, and they're kind of like eyeballing you. You know. And so, you know, you're checking your address here, 2 blocks, 1 block, and then you drive up on it. It's not a house. It's a large white church. And it is totally lit up by floodlights on all sides.
Okay. I'm heading in.
Okay. There is a number of young men lounging around outside the church, some on the steps, some on the lawn. You see
I have
some...
my sunglasses on.
Okay. You see some red bandanas on display. Mm-hmm. Okay. So,
Where's Leon?
You don't see him.
No, I'm saying that to these fuckers.
Okay.
Where's Leon?
So they kind of walk up towards you as you're walking onto the property and saying that. Give me a willpower roll. Difficulty 7.
Oh, wait, I burned one, so it's 4?
4, yeah.
Oh, shit. No.
Or no, it's the number of dots you have.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
7?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit. 3.
Nice. So as you cross from the sidewalk onto the grass, there's like this momentary feeling like you're passing through a bubble, and your ears start to ring a little bit, and you feel ever so slightly repulsed by the property, but you're able to just kind of push your way through.
Yeah.
So these
kind of
guys
shake my head.
Right. And so these guys come up and they're like, "Can we help you?"
Where's Leon?
Mr. Cutler is not available.
I need to speak with him now.
Who the hell are you?
You don't need to know that.
Yes, we do.
Oh, do you?
Yes. And like one of them, like, kind of puts his jacket back and you see a pistol tucked into his waistline.
I'm Aaron Evans.
Oh, from the soap opera.
He may know me. I like that idea of him knowing me.
Actually, that would be funny. All right, I'm going to look up your famous thing here. Oh my God.
Fame. I only have 1 point in it.
Yeah. Okay, let's see.
I just got an idea, though.
Okay. Let's give you managed privileges. Scratch open. Was by 1 dot. Oh, you find it much easier to hunt in populated areas as people flock to you. Reduce difficulties of hunting rolls by 1 for each dot in fame.
Oh, shit.
Nice.
Wow, so I have a reduction from herd and wow, it's easy for me to hunt.
Yeah.
All right.
Too bad you got guilt complex. Okay.
I know.
So roll your charisma plus intimidation, and I'll make it a little easier since you have the dot in fame. So difficulty 6.
Okay. 1, 2.
Okay. So it's possible that they do actually recognize you. Maybe from like one of your billboard advertisements.
Yeah. Okay.
So they're momentarily taken off guard.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have to talk to Leon. There is some crazy vampire shit going down that he needs to know about. And we need to tell everyone in this town because it is effing dangerous.
All right. So,
I have the blush of life, friendly face.
No, I know. I'm just formulating the response.
Yeah.
And so they kind of look at each other and like, okay, all right. So they lead you around the side of the church, and there's like kind of a vestry area, and you can see that there's a light on in one of the offices, and you see Leon Cutler like sitting at a desk, taking notes out of a Bible, So they knock on the door, and you see him get slowly to his feet and get his cane and sort of.
I didn't know he was elderly.
No.
Oh, he's young.
But
he's
he has
just
a
been
cane.
injured.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so he kind of, hobbles over the door and opens it, and says, "What is it, Thomas?" And then he kind of looks at you. "Yes, can I help you?"
Yeah, I realized that I actually found out there's some really crazy vampire stuff going on in this town right now. At this time of night, there's some crazy stuff that's about to go down, and we have to go to the media, and we have to tell everyone.
All right, so he looks very concerned. He's like, "Well, please come in."
Okay, I go in.
Make another willpower roll.
Oh, shit. Oh, wow.
Damn,
I'm
you're on fire
I am
today.
on fire. It's 4 successes out of 5.
Actually, that was only difficulty 4. So.
Oh, wow. All
you got 5
successes. Yeah. So I'm so pumped.
All right. So he sits down and offers you a seat as well. And and he says, well, vampires.
I've seen your show. It's really moved me.
Good. That's why I do it. Well, what's your information?
Well, there's a big group of vampires that are going to be coming for your guys. Or so I've heard.
Big group coming for my guys. And how do you come by this information?
Well, I was driving down Mulholland Drive and there was a car accident, so I went down to help this person, and they found out that this vehicle belonged to you.
No shit.
So the cops were pretty freaked out about it, and I knew that because I'm an actor, I knew that, you're a part of the media, and that, it would probably be better for us to unite forces and figure out what's going on.
Who the fuck stole my Jeep? Motherfuckers.
Oh, shit. Okay, so it's kind of dawning on me like, damn. Okay, go on. Go on. Sorry.
Damn. I loan it out. People need vehicles.
Right. No, that makes sense.
So, shit. All right. Well,
Who was the last person you loaned it out to?
Well, is Frank in trouble?
I think Frank was in the accident.
Oh, shit. Damn. I didn't know Frank too well. He just kind of joined our congregation recently. Hold on a second. So he gets up and walks to the door. Hey, didn't you guys know Frank? So one guy comes in and he says, yeah, I kind of knew him. Last time I saw Frank was over at the Rocket, which you remember kind of seeing as you were driving up. It's like just a little tavern, neighborhood tavern. Yeah, he was talking to some guy in like a really nice suit, like fucking Armani level. Dude had a couple bodyguards with him.
Shit. I know exactly who it is. Motherfucking fuck. Okay, well, yeah, I'm afraid that he was injured.
Shit. All right. Well, okay. I'll say a prayer for him and all, but how does that lead you to think that we're in danger?
Well, I just know that, I know what you guys do here.
All right.
And I know you care about the vampire threat, and you take it seriously.
Yes, we do.
So, I'm just thinking that if he was in an accident, it may have been connected to a vampire meeting that I heard about.
Really? Mm-hmm. How do you come by this sort of information?
Dude, I know everything that goes on in this town.
Do you really? Mm-hmm. Roll your manipulation plus subterfuge.
No subterfuge.
You have no chill. All right, so it's just your straight manipulation.
Can I use willpower?
Yes. Let's see. What does that do for you again?
I think it gives me an extra dice.
Something like that. Well, it does that in the revised system. That's what keeps tripping me up, is I keep thinking about the revised system.
Oh, well.
Hold on. Got it here. Okay.
I also have wits. I think wits would be...
You can spend one of your willpower points to gain an automatic success.
Okay, so I have an automatic success.
Yes, and then you can roll just to see
the other
more.
two.
Difficulty 7.
Difficulty 7, okay. Yeah. So you're saying subterfuge and manipulation?
Yeah.
I have one success.
That you do.
Oh, shit.
Nice.
1, 2 successes.
All right.
7
Great.
or 6?
7.
7. Okay.
There, see? Are you happy? I got a blank character sheet in front of me now.
No, because then you're like, what did you mark down
Oh,
as your...
Give me that.
Give me that. Yeah, exactly.
All right. So, so you're trying to convince him that you know everything in this town.
I know. I hear a lot of weird shit. I hear a lot of weird stuff.
Well, I mean, I recognize you from the TV. I know you're one of those Hollywood types, so I guess I wouldn't put it past you. Your agent's probably Jewish, right?
Actually, she's black.
I don't mean that in any, like, disrespectful way. But, they all kind of talk to each other,
Actually, she's black.
Oh, shit. All right. Well, see, that's my bad. See, there I go. Forgive me, Lord, for the sin of vanity and pride. Oh, fuck. All right. Anyway.
Do you really have a direct line to God?
Hell yeah.
Wow, that's pretty remarkable.
Dude. Vampires try to come onto this property. I tell them to fuck off. They fuck right off.
Wow.
That is the power of the Lord, motherfucker.
It's pretty powerful.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I believe you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I'm rethinking my plan. Since I know now it was Louis who set Frank up to do this, and Frank, in fact, may have infiltrated these guys just to do this bullshit.
Wheels within wheels.
Yeah, it's just all types of fucked up. So I'm going to just say, all right, man, I just thought I'd let you know, you better double down, because there might be a world of hurt coming your way, so just be careful.
All right, I appreciate the heads up. Do you have some contact info? I think it would do us some good to stay in touch.
Sure. So I give him Olivia's phone number. It's my agent's number. She's amazing. If you need to get in touch with me, you can talk to her.
Right on. Right on.
But she's on vacation right now, so just give it a couple weeks.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Okay.
Thanks, man.
All right.
So he puts out his hand.
Shake it.
Mm-hmm. Think you got that blush of life.
Off I go.
Uh-huh.
And I hightail it the fuck out of there.
All right.
On top of going right back to Club Zombie.
Uh-huh.
To talk with Jesus.
Okay.
So it's like boom, boom, boom.
Yep.
Fuck.
Yeah.
It's never ending. And I'm wearing my freaking Hawaiian shirt still.
Yeah. Well, once you watch that club video, you'll see that it's all tights.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm there. And so I'm sure there are some people flocking to me.
Uh-huh.
I'm just like,
Yeah, so you see some of those kids from the night before, like, oh my god, he's back.
And look at what he's wearing.
Back, everyone. That's so
God.
Dude, you're like, I don't give a shit. Like, if I was wearing like all fucking black and eyeliner and shit, like that would just be me being too much of a tryhard.
Okay, so I'm gonna do what I've seen you've seen that Chappelle show gif of him putting his hand on the face of the girl as he's walking through the crowd. That's what I'm gonna do basically, and I'm gonna head to the.
All right.
That's my humanity of 5 showing through. Just push her face out of the way, and I'm gonna just keep going forward.
No, your humanity 6, isn't it?
He touched me.
It's not 5.
Oh, it's 6. Yeah.
Oh God. Okay,
geez.
there we go. All right. Sorry. Just had to cue up some music there for the club.
All right, push your face out of the way.
All right.
You dumped. And then I'm going. And then I'm going. I was like, oh, he touched me. So then I'm gonna go to the sepulcher.
Sepulcher. All right. So you go down into the sepulcher, and unlike the other night, it is packed.
Oh,
it is like standing room only. There's a lot of people standing around.
Here I am in my goddamn Hawaiian shirt.
Yep. Right on, bro. the surfer contingent.
Yep.
The vampire surfers.
Are they there?
No, they're not there. They don't give a shit.
Yeah, I think they would want to hang out there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
So I walk up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking for Jesus. I go to the bartender.
Oh no, you're in the sepulcher, right?
Oh,
you went
do
down
they
to
have
the
a bar
sepulcher.
there?
No, it's just kind of a lounge.
A wall of okay.
Yeah, it's just a lounge.
All right, so I'm looking for him. Like,
all right, so
is Allison there?
Allison is there.
Is Tom there?
No, he is not.
He's at Disneyland.
Yes, he is currently consolidating his hold over Anaheim. No. Let's see. Give me a perception plus alertness roll, please.
Out of what?
Oh, difficulty 7.
Okay, 2.
Great. So you can see that like most of the Crips Blood and El Hermandad, which is Gloria's gang, have like armed themselves.
Oh shit!
You know, they've got pistols, they got
right.
sawed-off shotguns.
All right. Is Muhammad there?
Muhammad is there.
Oh,
Jesus
shit.
is there.
Okay, I'm gonna go to Jesus.
Okay. It's like, yeah, man, what'd you find out?
You don't believe this.
What's up?
Well, you probably will. I found out a lot. So, what's going down is the man who was driving the vehicle. Well, I don't know. Okay, this is what I don't know. What I do know is this man, the man who was the human, the mortal fellow, that guy, he was actually, his neck was broken, remember I told you, but it didn't look like he broke it from the accident.
Yeah.
So, I went to Leon Cutler's church.
Yeah.
He told me that he loans his vehicles to people. And Frank, this guy, Frank was the one he loaned it to. However, some of Leon's dudes, they said that Frank was talking to a man in an Armani suit who had bodyguards just the other day. It had to be Louis. It had to be Louis.
Why would he do that?
Why would he do that? Because he's an elitist piece of shit. Big whoop.
Big whoop.
He's a fucking demon. No, he's an elitist piece of shit. He wants to undermine everything that you're doing here. He doesn't care. He's part of the, I don't know, what is it? The Camarilla? What is that?
The Camarilla, man.
The shrimp guys?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. He's like laughing. Like, yeah, man. Yeah. The Camarilla.
He's part of them. How could he not be?
I don't know, man. He's been around for a long time.
He's not on our side. He's the one who told me to spy on Karen. I can't do that. He should know that. Why is he telling me to do things that he himself probably could never do? How could you expect any vampire to spy on their sire and to fuck with things? I'm not like that. And I think it would be very, very difficult for most kindred to do that.
No, you got that right.
And he's asking me to do it? It's impossible. He's doing this. He is doing this to mix everybody up. What was that guy? What's the Irish guy? What's his name?
Oh shit. Jeremy McDonald.
Jeremy.
Yeah.
So Jeremy, obviously, he's right. There's too many kindred. I'm one of those. McNeil. I'm one of those people. There's too many of us. I can just tell. I just got into this whole scene. It's unbelievable.
I can't turn around without bumping into one of these assholes.
But on top of the fact is that Louis wants to cause fragmentation among us. If we are thinking of rebelling, if we are thinking of doing something to override what those factions, those two massive factions, whatever they are, I'm sorry, I'm so sleep deprived. For those two factions to exert their control, we are stronger than them. And he knows that. So he's doing everything he can to fragment us. Why can't you see that?
Well, if that's the case, we need some proof.
I don't know if we're gonna get it. We just have that human witness who saw him talking to Louis.
So at this point, Rose comes up to you.
Oh. Hello?
You know,
Where's
after you left, I did some digging around on my own. I made some phone calls, looked up this Frank Kennard guy, and I was down at the Rocket earlier tonight.
You were down? What are you doing down there?
I followed you.
What the hell?
I followed you, and well, I was asking around, and the guy who talked to Frank wasn't Louis.
Who was it?
So she turns and like motions to one of Muhammad's bodyguards. They call him Killer. And you see that he is indeed well dressed, somewhat incongruously to the rest of the gang.
So Muhammad's trying to do this.
So Jesus kind of looks at you too, and then he turns to Muhammad and he says, "Man, what the fuck?" Muhammad, is like, "What? What are you talking about?" And so basically Jesus levels the accusation against him. He says, "We've got witnesses, we've got people saying that your guy there was fucking down recruiting some dude from the Bloods to get in the middle of all this, start some kind of shit. I don't know. What the hell, man?" And so Muhammad turns, to Killer, like, "Is this true?" And Killer says, "No, man. No, I ain't done shit. I ain't done shit." And so Muhammad just kind of like nods his head, and then in this, supernaturally fast motion, pulls a sharpened stake out of one of his deep pockets and just plunges it right into Killer's chest.
Oh shit! Okay, everyone's freaking out.
There's kind of a immediate shout of alarm, and then
silence.
And then silence, exactly.
Oh shit! How is he dying? Like
he just goes down, like almost like someone getting clocked right on the nerve bundle of their head. It just goes down.
Does he like dissolve or disintegrate or?
Nope. He's just lying there with a stake in his chest.
But he's dead.
He's not moving.
He's dying.
And so then he gestures to his other guys to drag him out. Says, "I'll see to him personally." And then he kind of pushes his way through the crowd over towards Jesus, or so you think. But instead he's coming right for you and Rose. And he says, "You're the two who found this out?"
Yeah.
Puts his hand out.
All right, I shake it.
"I'll never forget what you did."
Shit. Just kind of
Cool.
Strange brow furrows and nodding. Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. So he leaves. Oh fuck! I look at Rose. I'm like, you shouldn't have found that out. But I guess it was better than going after Louis.
Yeah, probably. So, where to now?
Well, I think I need some blood points.
That is true.
I'm just going to immerse myself into the masses and see what comes up.
Okay. I think it's pretty much, if you just want to do some light, dipping, you could pick up 2 without a roll.
Okay.
At this point.
All right.
Come, my children.
Daddy needs some blood points. Don't call him Daddy.
Don't call him Daddy. All right. Very good. Very good.
All right.
Okay. So, heading home?
Yeah.
All right. You get home. There's a message on your machine.
Oh.
It is from your agent.
Uh-oh.
She says she is back in town ahead of schedule and can meet with you later tonight.
All right. Yeah, that sounds good. I'll call her back. Mm-hmm. Like, sure.
All right. So you set it up 10 p.m. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right. Knock off a blood point, please.
What? No, wait. How many blood points did I gain?
You gained 2. So net 1, basically. Okay. You sleep through the day. Mm-hmm. Get up. How are you dressing for this meeting?
I'm gonna dress nice. Okay. I'm gonna get my suit that's been martinized, like you mentioned before, and I'm going to look very nice.
Okay. All right. So
I'm gonna tune in. Wait, what time is Leon's show on?
Oh, well, you can set it up to tape it.
Okay, I'm going to tape the show.
All right. So, yeah, you have enough time. Mm-hmm. See, it's November, so the sun's setting pretty early. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, like you have like a good 3 hours before you have to head out. Okay. So, you have plenty of time to watch his show. Mm-hmm. And yeah, of course, he leads the show with like, loyal viewers and members of the faithful flock. Mm-hmm. I am here to tell you that we got some motherfucking vampires in this town. I have indisputable information that they are gunning for me and my crew. That means we're getting to them. We are getting to them, everyone. We're going to fuck those fuckers up. He's just like going off in this profanity-laden tirade about vampires and so forth.
With a little zoom.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Like the beautiful, peaceful,
yes,
like,
he's
waterfall,
in front of this.
The waterfall.
Well, it would have been a blue screen back then.
Blue screen with like the waterfall and rocks and this beautiful forest.
Yeah, yeah.
And he's like talking about,
man, these fucking bloodsuckers, fucking abominations unto the Lord. We are here to cleanse them with fire and sharpened stakes and crosses and garlic and everything else we can bring to bear. We will fuck them up.
All right, so I'm
send them back to hell.
So I'm watching this like
as you're getting dressed.
Well, yeah, and I've already dressed.
Okay.
I'm just watching it. I'm kind of like, my eyes kind of glaze over a little bit, like thinking like how I can use this, how I can use him.
Right.
To further my cause. Mm-hmm. Because I think we could figure out a way to persuade him that all vampires aren't evil.
Hashtag not all vampires.
Not all vampires.
Okay. So...
It's getting a little late.
I know, we're wrapping it up.
Okay.
Yeah. So, you head out.
Yeah.
Okay.
My craptastic van.
You drive your craptastic van down the mostly empty freeways. Mm-hmm. Actually, you're in Hollywood, right?
What?
You're in Hollywood, your apartment.
No.
Oh no, you're in the valley. That's right, you're in the valley. So you drive your craptastic van over the 405 Spolder Pass down to LA to Century City, where your agency is located. And so it's a big, glass, 30-story building.
Yeah.
You head in. There's a night watchman, but he's been told to expect you. So good evening, Mr. Evans.
Hello.
So,
Barney.
So she's up on the 26th floor.
Okay.
And let's see. All right, so the elevator, the mirrored elevator. Ding, 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 ding.
Do I see myself in the mirror or no?
Yeah, you do.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm forgetting which things are not.
There is one clan that does not reflect.
That does not reflect. Okay.
Yeah. I think it's also a flaw you can take.
Okay. Well, no.
Anyway, but yeah, you see yourself in the mirror.
I look great.
Check your clothes and your hair one last time. Sunglasses. So you know that the elevator just opens directly to her office.
Yes.
Basically. So, bing! You see the office. It's a very long office, a big desk.
I'm feeling really nervous.
Big window looking out over the bright, bejeweled lights of Los Angeles, and an armchair, and
what are you gonna do to me? I'm scared.
And you hear, rather than your agent's voice, you hear the voice of Louis Fortier, and he says, "Come on in, Aaron, and we'll end it there."
No.
So that is the end of the first chapter.
Oh man.
So I'm going to give you your experience, and you get extra experience for completing a chapter. So
oh, I do. Well, I was also pretty courageous during this. Don't you think?
Yeah. So let's go through it real quick. All right. So, and I promise to be a little sharper on the rules. when we
I know.
start up again. All right, so you get 1 point for showing up. Yay, you showed up to a one-player game. All right, what has your character learned in the course of the night's events?
What have you learned?
Yep.
I learned not to believe or trust anybody at all. Like, for whatever reason. Well, I learned not to trust Muhammad.
Oh, that's for damn sure.
I learned that Salvador does not have my best interest at heart at all. I learned... Oh, you're talking about vampire lore?
Whether it's malicious or not is an open question.
No, the fact that it's mindless is worse.
Yeah.
So...
Well, I think just not trusting anybody is the main takeaway.
Okay.
So I agree with that answer.
Okay. Good for you.
You carried out the role of your character well.
Great.
So that's 3.
Okay.
You were... well, see, it's not courage, it's heroism.
Yeah, but I think I was...
Risking all to let friends or even strangers escape from disaster or death. Let's not devalue it too much by giving it away just because you were brave. So... Listen, risking it all would be like going through with your plan to go on TV. It's that level of shit, you know.
I couldn't show my hand too much already. Sure. Okay, so I get 3 points.
Okay, so that's 3. Then, okay, danger. This is for the story award. You survived against harsh odds and grave dangers. Hell yes.
So 1.
That's 1. Okay. So I'm counting it here on my fingers.
Well, I'm keeping track of it.
Okay. Okay, now, the characters achieved all or part of the goals they set out to accomplish. Even minor victories can be rewarded if they push the game forward.
I pushed the game forward.
But was it through victories? You definitely pushed it forward through like role playing and that kind of thing. But did you achieve any goals necessarily?
Well, the goal was to prevent a freaking throwdown.
Well, that was in this adventure. This is for the story award though.
What do you mean?
For the overall story, like what we've played so far, the last 4 sessions.
Yeah, you don't think I've actually done anything like over the past?
I'm not saying that. I'm saying, did you have a story goal? Did you have an overall goal, such as going on TV and saying vampires exist, blah blah blah? Like that would be a goal.
I didn't know I had to have a goal. I thought I was just.
You don't have to have a goal. What? I'm asking you. Do you feel like you accomplished a goal? An overall goal. Yeah. Becoming a vampire, getting indoctrinated into the group, learning about how that world is working, and seeing what my role is in it. That's all you can expect from like the first chapter of a book. Sure, that's true.
You know, I mean, you can't expect I would basically take me to task about this over the second chapter. I'd be like, okay, well, what have you actually freaking done? This is all exposition, really. But you don't have to give it to me, but I'm just saying I don't view that. I don't view having a goal as part of exposition. No,
that's a good point. I think that would actually fall into this third category, which is wisdom. You can't, your strategy and plans enabled you to survive in the face of failure, and learn about the world. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right. A goal really isn't part of this opening part, so we'll leave that aside. But I will grant the point for wisdom, so that's 5 total. Okay. So 6 is your total pool there. Okay. All right. Yeah, no, sorry. I think that's kind of silly for a first chapter. Yeah, no. Unless somebody has like a really intensive storyline goal that they want to accomplish. That's the thing. To hold it to the first chapter seems silly. No, here's the thing: is you starting out as this total neophyte vampire. That's not always the framework for a vampire game. Exactly. You might be like, hey, I'm starting out at Jesus level, or I'm starting out at Salvador level, or whatever. Yeah. It just depends on the framework that the chronicle is about, right? So in that case, it would make sense to have a goal right out the gate. Yeah. Also, if you had managed to do your TV plan this time, right? And it's fine that you're pushing it to the next story, because I think that actually makes more sense. It does. But if you had pushed things and then going on TV going, oh, they live and everything, then that's a goal and you accomplished that goal. But it just seems silly. It wasn't. You can earmark that for the next story. Well, we'll see. I got to build Leon's trust. Interesting. Yeah. And we'll see what Louis wants too. Well, who cares? Oh my God. I don't care what Salvador or Louis wants. I really don't. I don't know why they're trying to control me so much. Yeah, well. I haven't done anything. I guess this is their way of giving me guidance that I never got from Karen. In the short 10 days that I've been alive.
But yeah, they're trying to like teach me lessons and shit. I'm just not here for that.
No, that's why you don't teach lessons.
Exactly. I'm just not interested in them guiding me, and I feel like they're doing it. They're using it for their own selfish purposes. They don't have my interests at heart.
Yeah.
So I really resent my agent somehow getting usurped. I'm not saying it's her fault. I'm saying like Louis.
Yeah, like now he's meddling in that.
Now I'm worried. Like, where is she?
Right.
Like, is she okay?
Right.
Like, so that's not good.
Nope. That's not cool.
That's not cool. But yeah. So.
All right. Well, congrats.
On what?
Wrapping up the story.
Well, this chapter of the story. Mm-hmm. There's going to be more.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. We'll keep it going.
All right.
All right.
Very good.
Well, for now. Blah blah.
No, don't. Why did you have to say that?
I ruined everything.